on YouTube after the stream has already concluded, then you can just go ahead and jump up to when the time in the top left corner says 5 minutes, because at the 5-minute mark, we will be beginning to go through all of these teams and going through the tournament structure and getting this all started. So thank you for being here, and you can just go ahead and jump ahead if you're watching this after the fact. Just chilling. First one in. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take a few minutes to set up everything. The thumbnail. YouTube's a different story than Twitch. So you got to do things a little differently on YouTube. I got to put tags and descriptions and all that kind of stuff, which takes a few seconds. More than a few seconds. But we have some time to kill as people start getting in here. Route 66 Championship. After all the weeks, we are ready to go. I'm excited to look through all these teams and hear what people are thinking in terms of who their money is on. There you go. Hab 16, welcome in. Gotta put the description and all that good stuff like always. Ça va bien? Nick Dowd. Remind me, where's Nick Dowd? Is he on Florida? Yeah, there he is. Nick Dowd, 78 overall. There he is, the man himself. The Florida grapefruit. Video details. Route 66 franchise mode. This video is not made for kids in particular. Bunch of tags. NHL 16. Not a bad NHL. One of the better NHLs of the last, like, 8 or something. Not bad at all. No, it's, man, how does the scouting system work back in NHL 16? I mean, in theory, it doesn't change a lot than what you do in modern times, right? Alan, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Okay, let's see. What are some other states we can put here? California. Game title, NHL 21. And video language is English. Perfect. Go through a lot of hoops over here. That's okay. Good. Dashboard. Alright, I think that's just about it. So, welcome if you're in. We're not going to start till the 5-minute mark, so another minute and a half or so till we really get started. To add in Tage? Yeah, to which team was it again? I fixed up Gensel, and I fixed up the goaltending. Grosnick was on one of the teams. I fixed up that. But remind me about Tage Thompson. He's from Arizona. That means he should be on Team California, right? Is that what we were saying? California Ducks, yeah. Hey, Mackenzie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. My favorite person to be here. So Tage goes on California, but where does he come off of? Did we have him on another team by accident, or did we not have him anywhere? I'll put him on the team, but I'm not sure if he makes the lineup, because the coach... actually, I was already there. The coach of the AI team doesn't go for chemistry. So I can add him to the team, but I don't know if he'll make the lineup in the end. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Rosters. Right. But I'm saying I don't think that in the tournament mode that they'll put him in. Tage Thompson. There you go. Oh no, he's already on the team. Okay, so I did fix that. Myself a few months ago or a few weeks ago already did that. Perfect. I was already thinking ahead. I played myself. So we're just about the 5-minute mark here, so I'm going to send out the tweet. Tweet. just about ready to go. Just that I want to have it open on the side of my screen in case sometimes Dallas Aikens. Small screen. All right, now we are ready. Perfect. All right, so now we can get started. So welcome to everyone who's watching here on YouTube. If you haven't been following along, whether they be in the uploads afterwards or in the streams themselves live on Twitch on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have been going through the United States of America, creating teams based on states and groups of states. So because this is live on YouTube, I can't edit it later and throw in the states themselves, like the map that we usually do. But on every other video, there's a map at the beginning of the episode. You got 4 states, 4 solo states, those being Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, and New York. And you have 4 groups of states being Western USA, Eastern USA, Upper Eastern USA, and Central USA. So from those 8 teams, they played in the regular season. We had regular season records they were able to rank them accordingly to how they performed. Number 1, if you haven't seen, Minnesota finished with a record of 32-5, getting them first place, and then all the way at the bottom, matchups later on. But first off, I just want to introduce all the teams quickly if you haven't been following along with the series itself. And I will go ahead, and well, you will go ahead and choose teams that you want to jump on the bandwagon of, who you want to support throughout this stream if you don't have any reason to in particular, depending on where you're from. So we'll start it off with the California Cacti, teams from the Western United States. So actually, I should get a list of where each of those states are. And those states are Texas, Alaska, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Montana, Nevada, Washington State, and California. Those are the western states that have players from them. Obviously, it's not perfect geography. Like, for example, you'd think that Wisconsin should be in the east and not in the central. Oh, sorry, it should be in the central, not in the east. But it had to align with how many goalies and how many forwards in defense each team had. So those are the teams that we're going with. So the California Cacti are made up of all of those states. Obviously headlined. It has a great overall, but this team did not do well, as it actually finished with a final record of 31, 44, and 7 for 69 points. Finished 29th in the NHL. No, that was Central. Sorry. Yeah, I was right. 29, 42, and 11. And finishing 31st in the NHL. So obviously headlined by Austin Matthews, Sean Couturier, Matthew Tkachuk, TJ Oshie, Ben Bishop, Seth Jones, Slavin, Myers even a little bit. Ben Bishop absolutely fell apart and the scoring did not come through. The defensive depth was not good enough. Boomba, welcome in. And the scoring was just... Austin Matthews couldn't carry it by himself. So the California Cacti... That was them. Next up, we have the Connecticut Whalers, made up of teams from the Upper East USA, being Pennsylvania. It's hard to see in the Upper East because those are such small states. But it's Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Maine. I believe those are the only states I believe that have players from these teams. So headlined by Johnny Gaudreau and John Gibson, of course, who could carry. Good scoring from Pacioretty, Van Riemsdyk. Center depth is definitely lacking, and defensive depth is not great as it really drops off after even Shattenkirk isn't the most solid guy that you want to build around. Team Upper East had a final record of being our second best team actually throughout the entire series, going 39, 34, and 9, 87 points, missing the playoffs, but finishing in 17th overall in the entire NHL. Next up, we have the Florida Grapefruit. The Florida Grapefruit is Eastern USA. Yeah, it's true. You should note that they had injuries. They could have been even better, but that was when we were playing with injuries. Now we're playing with... Then after that episode, we played with injuries off. So from the Florida Grapefruit, we have the eastern states of Florida, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Those states ended up getting a record of 33, 41, and 8, getting 74 points. And I believe they finished 30th in the NHL, despite having a decent record. There were teams that did worse than them who finished higher in other experiments that we did. So this team has great defense. Suter, Hughes, Ghost, Butcher, Chikrin, McCabe, fantastic. The scoring is kind of there with Pavelski and Kessel, but not this. It's like it's decent center depth. Like at least it's consistent. Like it doesn't drop off to the low 70s, but it's not really what you want. The left wing is pretty dry, and goaltending, Neto Jokovic at a 79 is the starting goaltender, which it's questionable, right? It's questionable at times. So that is the Eastern USA. Next up, we have the Illinois Mavericks, who are Team Central USA. Team Central USA finished 31-44-7, finishing 29th in the NHL. This team is made up of the states of North Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, and Oklahoma. So, headlined by the scoring of Jake Gensel, Brady Tkachuk, Clayton Keller, decent defense in Manson and Pionk. But again, struggling on the right wing. It's like mostly teams have one good wing and then another struggling wing. Cal Peterson starts with Craig Anderson backing him up. So, it was an okay team. But really, it was the center depth that kind of fell off because we were forced to put Brady Tkachuk first line center, and he didn't have a good simulation season. So, Illinois, that was Team Central USA. Next up, it's the Massachusetts Pilgrims, the worst team of all of our records. They went 27-46-9. Somehow they didn't finish last. They were 30th place, and they had 63 points. So, the great names you would think. Here's Jack Eichel, John Carlson, Keith Yandel. But after that, the scoring depth is not really there as you have to turn to Sanford, Sheary, White, and same for defense. Having Jake Kulovich and Casey Fitzgerald on the third pair was really not helpful. Corey Schneider between the pipes backed up by Joey Decord, questionable again at best. So it did not go well for the Massachusetts Pilgrims. The Michigan Robins, they finished third best. They were our third best team, and they were the second best of the single states as they went 35-42-5 for 75 points and finished 26th in the NHL. As you can tell, they didn't do super well when playing against real NHL teams. You got Larkin, Krug, Orensky, Connor, DeBrusk. Mark, welcome to the stream, buddy. Connor Hellebuyck between the pipes is great, and the defense is really there. Like a second pair of Petrie Truba, third pair Martinez Cole, good stuff. Center depth, not there, and depth scoring, not there. Tyler Mott's second-line winger or third-line winger. Gerby, 76. Joel L'Espérance, it's questionable. Again, it's going to be the word of the night for the next few teams here. But Michigan Robins did okay. Next up, we got the Minnesota Mallards, the best team of record-wise, as they went 45-32-5. They got 95 points. They went all the way to the second round of the playoffs and finished and lost in Game 6 of the second round, and they finished 11th in the NHL. So you got to respect it. At least they made the playoffs. They have good depth. You wouldn't think it's the best team in terms of like their best player, like their best center is only an 85, but they had the defense, the good depth defense that got them far. Alex Stalock, it was actually Charlie Lindgren who was carrying this team. It was such a fun stream because Charlie Lindgren was just a man possessed. I don't know how he did it, but it was a really fun ride for Charlie Lindgren. Wheeler, Besser, Lee, great players there. And Minnesota, definitely the favorite to win it all. But I'll just say, I'm just going to throw it out there. I've already run simulations just to see how this all goes. You wouldn't think that Minnesota wins every time. We'll see. We'll see. It only counts on this one time. And last, we have the New York Apples. Only one centerman in Brandon Sutter. But he was the MVP. Team New York went 33-43-6, and for an 83 overall team, that's pretty respectable to get 33 wins. You have California getting 29 wins. They were an 88 overall team, or an 89 overall team. This team finished 28th in the NHL as they had 72 points. Patrick Kane, easily the headliner right there. He was like a point per game, I'm pretty sure. But then Cobb Palmieri didn't really come through. Foligno, you can't really rely on him too much. And then McAvoy was good. Fox was good. And then on the last pair, you have Bitetto and Gilbert. Jay Birdie, welcome to the stream, buddy. Goaltending, Kincaid and Howard. Again, it's not ideal. So New York did what they could. They did all right, but we're hoping for more from them tonight on this stream. So with that all taken care of, we can hop into the actual matchups that we will be having for this tournament. We've seen every team. They've all made their claim for American supremacy. They all want hockey superiority. But now it's time to get down to the issue itself and see, okay, who's actually going to show up when it is time and get it done. So in this format, we're going 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5. So the first matchup is 1 versus 8 in Minnesota versus Massachusetts. The next matchup is 2 versus 7 in the Upper East USA versus Western USA. 3 versus 7 in Michigan versus Central USA, and 4 versus 5 in Eastern USA versus Florida. Sorry, Florida got in my head. Eastern USA versus New York. The Florida Grapefruit. That was a really fun team. But I want to hear from all of you before we get started on the stream. Who do you think is going to be the MVP of whatever team? What team is taking it all? Who are you putting your money on in round number 1 to make it into the finals on both sides? Let's hear it. Just Chillin's going crazy for Nick Dowd over here. He wants Florida, the Florida men, to go all the way. Jay Birdie says Patrick Kane and Team New York are going to make some noise and do something. I hear you. I hear you. If there's ever a player who could really turn it on with the offensive awareness in a simulation, it would be a guy like Patty Kane. Mark says Minnesota and Lindgren. I hope that the AI even plays Charlie Lindgren because he's the backup. So unless something happens, Stalock's going to be playing pretty much all of the games. Root for, of course, Patty Kane. Get a little sip and then we'll be ready to go. Daniel Clifford says Matthews on Team Western USA. So Western USA had a lot of issues, but another guy who could carry the team is Austin Matthews for sure. And they're a good team. So a lot of these teams didn't have good records in the season, but this is their time to shine. They're playing against like-minded or similar skill level teams. This is their time to get it done. Alan says Grapefruit, Demko, yeah. All right. So a lot of these teams have something to prove for sure. After they got shamed out of the regular season, they have a lot to prove. So the first game of tonight will be the Massachusetts Pilgrims versus the Minnesota Mallards. The only state versus state in this first round, as two teams only built from 2 states right here. We're going to kick it off. So game 1 of the Route 66 tournament to finally decide who is getting American Supremacy and who will win the, Cup of America, the American Championship. Let's go. First period, it's 2-0 Minnesota early. 2 goals from Kyle Okposo. How do you like that? Second period, 2-1 as Kevin Hayes scores on the power play. And it is only a 1-goal lead for Minnesota heading into the third. As Massachusetts, they got shamed big time, finishing in 8th place. And they want to put up a fight. But Derek Stepan, with a power play goal, restores that 2-goal lead. And now there's only 10 minutes left. Massachusetts back to the power play, but nothing comes from it. And unless something happens fast, I think Minnesota will take game 1 of this tournament. There you go. 2 goals from Okposo, 1 from Stepan. And that's a 3-1 victory for the Mallards. 24 saves from Alex Stalock, 2 assists from Ryan McDonough, and 3-1 is the final in this one. Next up, we're going to Team Central USA versus Team Michigan. Illinois Mavericks and the Michigan Robins. Let's kick it off here, game 1 of this series. I wish Okposo could do that in the real world, eh? Big time. Kyle Okposo, Antiker Porsche. I wish he would be doing that, even in the Buffalo Sabres franchise mode back in NHL 20. I wish. First period, 0-0. Second period, 0-0. This is a tight one. Shots only 20-15. Early power play in the third could be the difference maker, but it is not, as we remain tied. Michigan power play now as we're getting deeper into the third period, and Dylan Larkin, the king of Michigan, gets the first goal of this game past Cal Peterson, and it is 1-0 for the Robins. 25-25 of the shots, and Larkin's second of the night is going to put this one to bed, as the Robins will shut out the Illinois Mavericks 2-0, as it's a 26-save shutout from Michigan's own Connor Hellebuck. 2 goals for Larkin, 2 assists from Kyle Connor. That's a 1-0 series lead for Michigan. Next up, we got Team Western USA, WUSA versus Eastern USA, West, which is actually, funnily enough, that's how you spell West in French. So it's Western USA versus West, which is... You gotta just say it in your head without thinking in the French way. So, game one of this series. First period, 2-1, Upper Eastern United States. Trocheck and Van Riemsdyk scoring first, and then Blake Coleman scoring late to keep this game within one. Second period, a quick goal from Max Pacioretty, but then Jason Zucker comes back about 11 minutes later, and it is still only a one-goal lead heading into the third period for the Connecticut the Connecticut Whalers, but we want to say the Upper East USA. Trocheck scores on the power play. Couturier comes right back, and then TJ Oshie ties it up at 4. JVR second of the night. It's a barn burner, it's starting to seem like here in the third period, as that was 4 goals in the first 5 minutes. Tony DeAngelo makes it 6-4. He found a team to play on in this alternate universe. 2-goal lead for the Whalers. Make that, this one's it. This one's over. As Bobby Ryan makes it 7-4, Tyler Johnson makes it 7-5. But wow, what an event here! What a game! 7-4 the final. Sheesh. Daniel Clifford as well. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, my friend. I know we're not on Twitch right now, but I got the notification for it, so thank you for that. 7-5 the final for the Whalers. We're bringing them back here in Connecticut. JVR 2 goals and 2 assists, killing it like in the real world. Max Pacioretty goal and 2 assists, and 3 assists from Noel Acciari. Why not, eh? Give it to him. And so through the first 3 series, the higher seeded team has taken it each time, but now we're playing 4 versus 5. This is where there could be an upset. You never know. As we're going New York Apples versus Florida Grapefruit for game 1. Nick Dowd is in the building. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Apples. Joel Farabee and Patrick Kane. 2-0 Apples as the Grapefruit open up on the power play, but it's killed off. Power play Apples. Now it's the fruit battle here. The battle of the fruit, the apples and the grapefruits. I just put that together. 2-0. It is still halfway through the third period. And oh my goodness, this could be enough to get them through game 1, and it looks like it will be. Oh no, hold on, JT Miller has something to say about it, but not enough to say. JT Miller scores late, but the Apples come through 2-1 the final. Nato Jokovic played well. Yeah, 32 saves from him, first star of the night, Kincaid second star, but JT Miller, 1 goal, not enough, as the Apples will take that 1-0. All right, so the series is now 1-0 for the... Sorry, what was New York's seed again? New York? No, okay, so that's the only series where the lower... I could just look by the team on the left, the team on the right. So New York is the only team to be leading from not being in a position of power. So game number 2 for every game now. Let's hop into them. First period of game 2, Minnesota, Massachusetts, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Shots 27-20. Casey Middlestat opening the scoring for Team Minnesota. Kevin Hayes, 2 goals in 2 games. He'll tie this game up at 1 as we are 5 minutes into the third period. Power play Minnesota, and that's a power play goal from Anders Lee. But then Gibbons ties it up at 2. Wheeler comes right back like 30 seconds later, and it's back to a 1-goal lead for Minnesota. Blake Wheeler was not going to let that happen. With under 5 minutes to go now, it is 1 goal separating these two teams. Shots 37-33. Lots of offensive opportunities for both teams, but Minnesota takes it 3-2 the final. As Wheeler, a goal and an assist. Stalock, 32 saves. Goalies in Minnesota, they work hard. And Brock Besser with 2 assists. Okay. Not too shabby. Game number 2 between the Michigan Robins and the Illinois Mavericks now, as it's Team Central USA trying to get back into this series. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-1. Kyle Connor on the power play. Goal and 2 assists in 2 games for him now. And it is Mike Riley himself who scores on Connor Hellebuck. They're outshooting Michigan. Illinois is, Central USA is, 24-16. But it's 1-1 heading into the third. Wheeler Dealer secures it. He has a letter on his jersey for a reason. The man has poise. 1-1 as the shots are getting a little bit more evenish. Not really, actually. 28-20 for a second. Power play Michigan goes nowhere as we are still tied at 1 with under 5 to go. Will this be the first overtime of the tournament? Or is there a late hero? Yes, there is! It's Neil Pionk with 2 seconds left. And Central USA is back in this series as they tie it up at 1. Wow, Pionk with 2 seconds left gets it past Hellebuck, and Central USA takes it 2-1 the final. He gets third star of the night for that. Cal Peterson stands on his head and makes 31 saves. Hellebuck played super well as well. 29 saves from him, and we have a tie series, 1-1. Okay. 4 points in one game for JVR last game. So let's see if he can keep this up as the Connecticut Whalers want to extend their lead. And California, who got shamed in the regular season, they really don't want to get shamed in round number 1. First period, 2-1 Connecticut. Trevor Van Riemsdyk and Kevin Shattenkirk for them, and Jason Zucker on the power play for the Cacti. Second period, no scoring as we're heading into the third. California getting a lot of shots out there, but Upper East standing tall and keep maintaining their own, keeping their own power play. Back-to-back power plays, and those are both killed off by Western USA, as they're still down by 1, shots tied around 32, power play again late, and that's probably a 6-on-4 power play goal from Tony D'Angelo on the power play there. 3-1 the final, as California fought hard, but was not enough. Gibson 31 saves, Saad 2 assists, Shattenkirk a goal, and that is a 2-0 series lead for Connecticut. I'm sorry, just chilling. Oh, man. And now we're headed into game number 2. The Grapefruit want to get back into this one against the Apples. They want to get their way back into the Orchard, the Vitamin C game. Let's go. First period, 1-0 Apples. Justin Bailey. Second period, 2-1. Patrick Kane extends it to 2, but then Jack Hughes comes right back, and it is a 2-1 game for the Apples. Shots tied at 21 at the moment. It is only 1 goal separating these two teams. Power play for the Apples. They don't want to add to it. Could the Grapefruit have a chance to get back in? No, they cannot. Another power play for the Grapefruit, and they kill it off again. 5 minutes to go. Low scoring affairs here, as both teams cannot get anything through, and that, just like that, the Apples are up 2-0. They want to pull off the upset here. 29 saves from Kincaid, 28 from Neto Jokovic. Very good game from him, but Patty Kane wants to get this team through, and he scored an important goal. So 3 of the 4 series are at 2-0 apiece, as we'll head into game number 3 for all the series now. Minnesota, Massachusetts, 2-0 lead. Are they going to try to really put themselves in the driver's seat here and take a stranglehold on this series? I don't know. They were an 83 rated team, New York, and they finished, let me see, were they an 8? I believe they were... 83. They were, and Florida is 86. So you know what? I'd say it's kind of like an upset. Plus, they were the lower seeded team. JKA, welcome in. Great to see you. Let's do first period here. 2-1 Massachusetts. All right, so Brock Besser opens the scoring, but then John Marino and Kevin Hayes come right back. Kevin Hayes is showing up for this tournament. 2-1 Pilgrims. Second period, no scoring. All right. Third period, and then quickly tied up by Pitlick. 2-2, and then Brock Nelson makes it 3-2. As after they were down by 1, and within a minute and 11 seconds, they're now up by 1. As Minnesota is back in the driver's seat. Power play as well, and Kyle Okposo makes it a 2-goal lead. Jack Eichel, though, after 3 unanswered, but then Brock Besser comes right back 24 seconds later. Nick Bugstad again. Corey Schneider is getting eaten up out there. Shots are 36-21. Massachusetts played well, but Minnesota just played better. 6-3 the final. 5 third-period goals. 2 goals and an assist from Brock Besser, and a goal and 2 assists from Okposo, who's showing up this tournament, and Brock Nelson. 1 goal, 1 assist. Alrighty, that is a 3-0 series for Minnesota. 1-1 between Michigan and Central USA, game number 2. Kyle Okposo, he is getting it done. No kidding. First period, Michigan, look at that. DeBrincat scores twice in the power play within 4 minutes. Then Torrey Krug with 40 seconds left. And Michigan more than doubling the shots, 18-8. Second period, 5-0. Sheesh. Rust and then Krug again. This one, you could just wrap it up. 5-0 here in the third period. Shots 28-17. Power play Central killed off. Now, Old Man Sports, welcome in. If you like franchise mode and you like, I don't know, like voices that could just put a newborn to sleep with that smooth texture to it, and you love franchise mode as well, and the two go together nowhere better than over at Old Man Sports. 7-0 the final, by the way, here. Krug and Kopp adding third period goals. 37-26. Michigan led in the shots. Rust had a goal and 4 assists. And then Krug had the hat trick, of course, and a 26-save shutout from Connor Hellebuck. Wow. My goodness. I'm surprised that the Central U.S. is getting destroyed right now like this. Brian Rust, 5-point night. Have yourself a night right there. Sheesh. Okay. Well, now we're off to the the Upper East USA and Western USA. Krug, I don't know, man. You got a hat trick. That's tough. ASMRHL. That's exactly what it should be called. I love it. I love it, Pat. That is amazing. The Western USA wants to have some life, and they're going to need to do it fast if they want to have a chance in this series. First period, 1-0. Tyler Myers gets the lead for the West. Second period, 2-0. Seth Jones. All right, so the California Cacti are up 2-0. Just as he was called upon, he scored, just chillin', as it is now 2-0. Leading the shots 25-10, almost tripling the shots, 27-10 for a second there. 3-0, Austin Matthews shows up, his first goal of the tournament, but Ron Hainsey says, we still have a little fight in us, a little fight in my bones. 5-on-4 power play, killed off. 2-goal lead with 5 minutes to go. Power play again for Upper East. Killed off. And I think the West have this one. But hold on. Tony DeAngelo scores again. And then Buddy Robinson. We're off to overtime. With 54 seconds left. The Upper East USA score twice. The Whalers have 2 goals in the final, in the final minute and a half, but 2 goals within 30 seconds of each other. Ron Hainsey says, let's go, boys. I'm going to put the team on my back and carry you. I will carry you all the way. Legend, welcome to the stream, buddy. DeAngelo scores for what, his 3rd straight game? And then Buddy Robinson, who's like a 69 overall grinder, somehow has ice time in the final minute of this game, and he is fighting down low in the crease. There he is. Look where that goal was scored. And he got it done. Dirty goal, but it happened. It was a greasy one. Shots were 35-22 for the West, but it is a 3-3 game headed into overtime. The first time we're going to see overtime. So we're going to go CPU. We'll go home jerseys for both teams, because I'd never made away jerseys for either of them. So, oh, no, wait. They're both red. So I guess we'll have to go away jerseys for Connecticut. That looks terrible. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, Connecticut, but we're going to go away jerseys, because red and red is just way too hard to tell. Yeah, we'll go Superstar, all that good stuff, and we're just going to enjoy watching a little bit of action right here. Oh, man, what a game. Buddy, with Buddy the Elf, under a minute. I don't know how he's out there, but he got it done. First time we see overtime. Next team to score puts their team up 2-1 in the series. Trocheck and Matthews at the face-off. And that's pushed off by Trocheck, and Goudreau's going to come pick it up. Oh, these weird jersey numbers are getting going. What is it? No, this is still, this is game 3, round 1 for all the teams. Oh, what a move from Austin Matthews! Saucer! Oh my goodness! What a goal! Roll the highlight reel! Do you believe that? Austin Matthews leaves him out to dry. Saucer pass to TJ Oshie, and then right back to Austin Matthews on the doorstep, who wins it in overtime. Whoo! What a goal! That is amazing. One of the nicest AI goals I've ever seen. Those are rare. Sometimes they put on a show. The AI puts on a show once in a while. Whew, we got to see that one again. Oh my goodness. Who just got put 6 feet under? It was Kevin Shattenkirk. Oh, we're going to watch this like full speed from on a few different angles. Oh, oh my goodness. He wasn't even just deked around. He was going for the hit. And he just got left in the dust. And then a beautiful, not a pass, a saucer pass over the stick of, who got shamed here, over the stick of Brian Dumoulin. Gibson way out of position right here. This is where, actually, I guess he's a bit far out. I'm not one to judge too much. That's a bit far out for a 2-on-0, 2-on-1 sitch. And then he just, look, when the puck reaches his stick, look how much net is open. Whoa, so let's just watch. I gotta see this a few times. Oh my goodness. Stone cold. And then zip, zap, dippity-doo-dah. Oh my goodness. What other angles can we see over here? Zip, zap, bang. Oh, and then last one from behind here. Just a little zoop, and then a little zap, and zoop. Oh my goodness. Absolutely filthy. Disgusting. What a goal from the Western USA. They fought hard. They didn't want to let the Upper East back into this one, and they did not. Well, I guess they did, but they did not in the end. They let it. They didn't let it go. Oh my goodness, I am buzzing. What a goal. All right, 2-1 series over there. They have some life. We're headed back to the Eastern Battle here. It's the Battle of the Orchards, as it's the New York Apples versus the Florida Grapefruit here. As it's 2-0 Apples right now. Surprising. I'm pretty surprised that it's 2-0 Apples in this series. But the Grapefruits want to get back into it. First period, 1-0 J.T. Miller. Second period, quick goal from Palmieri, and the second period ends 2-2, as Palmieri scores again, but then Connor Murphy, with 42 seconds left in the period, ties it up heading into the final frame here. Final 20 minutes, 5-on-3 power play. Patrick Kane scores in the power play. Still a 5-on-4 now. The final 5-on-4 gets killed off, but it's a 1-goal lead for the Apples as the Grapefruit find themselves a goal back and down by 10 shots. 4-2 Dustin Brown. Oh, wow. That hurts. Oh, and it's a hat trick for Kyle Palmieri. 5-2 as they got shellacked here in the third period. Oh, goodness. And we're going to, yeah, that's it. 5-2 victory for the Apples. 39 shots. Boof! I thought the defense was the strongest point on Florida. Hat-trick for Palmieri, a goal and 3 assists for Patty Kane, and 3 assists from Nick Foligno. 5-2. So that's the lone opportunity. Well, actually, the Pilgrims could also do it, but the Pilgrims and the Grapefruits are the two teams that are looking for the reverse sweeps. As speaking of sweeps, the Minnesota Mallards could finish it off right here in 4 games against Massachusetts. Game 4 of the 1v8 matchup. Quick goal from Zach Sanford, first shot of the night. First period ends 1-0. Second period 2-1 as Jack Eichel scores, but then Zach Parise, the king of Minnesota, says we have a little bit of life, and shots are 22-15 for Minnesota, but it's a 2-1 lead for the Pilgrims heading into the final 20 minutes, and Eric Johnson ties it up 2-2. That's a name you may not have heard in a little while. The first overall pick back in 2008. 3-2. Kevin Hayes has been showing up big time in this tournament. 3-2. As there's only about 5 minutes left. Does Minnesota have a late-tying goal, but it's Massachusetts on the power play, killed off. Final onslaught of attacks, and that is life for the Pilgrims as they win it 3-2. Kevin Hayes comes through with the game-winning goal. Goal and an assist from him. Corey Schneider finally wakes up and makes 29 saves, and a goal and an assist from Jack Eichel. Jamie Langenbrunner. You know what? That's true. Love Jamie Langenbrunner. Okay. Whew. So that means now that we are headed to Michigan to see the Robins versus the Mavericks. The Mavericks won last game to put themselves back in the series. Can they tie it up at 2, or will it be a 3-1 lead for the Robins? First period, 1-1. Gensel on the power play, the Nebraska boy, and Jacob Trouba for Michigan. Second period, 1-1. Shots 24-14 for Central, but it is a 1-1 game. Power play Michigan killed off. Krug had a hat trick, so I don't think he's going to be negative 100. 1-1 power play again for Michigan. That's killed off again, as it's a low-scoring affair here. Shots 30-24. Oh, you mean Corey Perry? Legend. And late final seconds, yeah, we're headed to overtime. Shots 31-27 for Central USA, but it's a 1-1 game as we are headed into overtime. So hopefully we can use both home jerseys here as we'll go. I love the home jerseys for the Mavericks, and then the home jerseys for Michigan. Yeah, I like those too. You know, I'm pretty proud of the jerseys that I made. Hold on, let me see this again. Let me see this. Oh, ACOG batteries. Appreciate your hard work. Much love from this guy. Hey, wow, ACOG batteries. That means a lot, my friend. That really does mean a lot. I'm really glad to just be able to give some entertainment or something that you can just follow along with. And thank you for your service. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in as well. I hope that, I don't know what team you're going for, but I hope that, you know, maybe the Mavericks for the nod to the Air Force, maybe, right? I just want to look at those jerseys. Beauties. But thanks a lot. I'm really happy that you said that. Old Man Sports says, go blue. Legend, okay. Oh, Corey Schneider. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, when he got traded for the pick that became Bo Horvat, that was huge. Not bad, eh? Old Man Sports, getting a little flashback. Little classics flashback. Stacked defense, definitely. All right, here we go. Larkin at the center, at the face-off against Dvorak for Michigan versus Central USA. DeBrincat in the corner. Larkin, he gets knocked off the puck. Cal Peterson off to over John Merrill. Up to Clayton Keller now. It's a 2-on-2 the other way. Jake Gensel over to Dvorak. Dvorak in the corner. And in front. Ooh, nice stop on the doorstep from Connor Hellebuck, and he will hang on.
Getting ready to drop the puck.
Sip here.
So key in today's game.
Werenski, 5 block shots tonight. And he wins it off the draw. He picks it up off the tie-up. So here comes Kyle Connor. Stops up, keeps going. Tries the Austin Matthews, but doesn't get through. Here comes Gensel now. As he's along the boards. Gets squeezed out by Trouba, but then holds him. Waiting for someone to come in. And it's Dvorak looking for a streaking man inside, but no one pushes towards the net as Larkin's going to lead charge back over the red line. It's Jacob Trouba. He's going in deep, gets tripped. That's going to be a power play now for the Michigan Robins, and that is 2 for tripping. 2:42. These numbers are all messed up, so I couldn't tell you. 2 for tripping to someone. Josh Manson, 2 for tripping, I believe. Yeah, there you go. He's furious, losing it in that box.
What an unreal opportunity it is.
All right, here we go. Power play. Austin Zarnik over to Torrey Krug. Oh, he almost made you eat your words there, just chillin'. And the Central will clear it down. Power play in overtime. This could be filthy. Here we go. I don't know what this power play. Hold on. Let me just hold up. Their power play. Just have to know it's Kopp, Gerby, and Zarnik. Austin Zarnik, Andrew Kopp, and Nathan Gerby. That's their power play unit. Questionable. But, hey, you guys do you. They always try to give the players who don't play as much ice time. That's what the AI tries to do. So, hey, if they can score a goal, I'll take it all back. But, and Rust is at the point, it seems like. So here's Zarnik, back to Krug. Krug losing the puck, but then regaining. Oh, Cops can't get it into the zone. They can't get anything going. There's only 30 seconds left in the power play. They barely had anything going. Not the best power play unit, and that is dumped down. And more like a PK unit to me, especially with Kopp. Alright, Kopp leading the charge with 15 seconds left. He's going to dump it in. And Gerby will pick it up in front. Oh, big stop, point blank. From Peterson there. Gerby in front again. Another big save from Peterson. Okay, Cal Peterson. Picked him up in fantasy last night. Got me the win for the Kings. Here comes Scott Mayfield. Tkachuk, nice pad save. And then that's Brady Tkachuk, by the way. Because Matthew Tkachuk is on team Western USA, I think. Brady Tkachuk is on Central, I believe. Oh my goodness, just walking in. Save from Peterson. Here's Moore. Up to Tkachuk. Tkachuk gets it back to Moore. Now here comes Adam Lowry. Lowry could put it in front if he doesn't get pinned in the corner, and that's exactly what he does. Larkin picks it up over to Gerby. The giveaway Nostroza. Lowry. Larkin regains it. Larkin. And gets knocked off by Lowry. Tkachuk. Tkachuk. Here's Moore. Trevor Moore. Okay, finds space, but Hellebuck, ooh, squeezes the pads. Yeah, they are brothers, but they were born in different states due to their father, Keith Tkachuk, playing on different teams at their time of birth. Or not, maybe not different teams, just, yeah, possibly on the road even. Penalty sliders, good question. I did not check that. I didn't touch too much because this was just a tournament that I created this afternoon, so I didn't touch really any of the settings that much. But I will. Where are the sliders? Is it just game settings? No, it's not game settings. Hold on. Give me a second here. I will figure that out. Quick settings. Maybe it's under gameplay sliders, right? Oh my goodness. Where am I looking for? Penalties. 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 There they are. Here are the penalties. Sheesh, took long enough to get here. 2-on-4, there's the game style. We got AI learning 6-on-6. Adjust to your playing habits. Interesting. Do they really? CPU difficulty 0-6, face-off difficulty 50, fight difficulty blah 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 blah. Yeah, this is what the penalty slider is at. He's Canadian. Yeah, exactly. When his dad was on the Expos, he likely would have been born. Yeah, that's exactly right. We love Vlad Guerrero up here in Montreal. Legend. Good Canadian boy, Vlad Jr. All right, defensive zone face-off for the Robins, as they're going to try to do something after that power play went to waste, kind of. Connor up to DeBrincat, as they're going to lead a charge here. Larkin And he's going to skate back and lose possession. Keenan has it back in his own zone. Up to Moore. Over the blue line down is Vinny Hinostroza. Hinostroza has the speed around the net. Okay, finds space. Weak backhand. Easy save. Classic. Vladdy Jr. looking good in spring training, eh? Looking in decent shape. Vladdy Jr. But it's all about the Nationals, my friends. All about the Nationals. A.K.A. the Expos. Mott, Glendening, and Watson out there. How's that for a line? That's true. Legend. That's true, eh? Alright. And that Zarnik gives it over to Werenski. Oh, great snag from Peterson. Very nice glove snag. As he will keep the Central U.S. in this. Yeah, just wait. It'll come. The last few years that were players getting drafted the last few seasons, having earlier birthdays than mine, have really gotten, this really started to surprise me. Like, wow, this guy is born in the 2000s. Windmill doesn't go anywhere. Glendening's going to get possession now. Over the blue line. Glendening in the corner. Has space. Ooh, but the poke check will break up that play. Oh. Oh, Old Man Sports. Tyler Mott, he's going to score one for Old Man Sports. Mott, there's a little pick there. He has a little chance there from the pick and roll. Watson, backhand, another glove save from Watson. The right-handed goalie gets it done. Ryan Hobbs himself. Mr. Ryan Hobbs. What an absolute honor. Hobbsy, welcome aboard. Bumper one more left. Bumper one more left? Oh, hold on. Maybe you're delayed, ACOG? Or you're just coming back. You're on AI still? Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 So I saw that penalties was at the end. So I read right here thinking that this was penalties, but there was actually one more hiding, AI. And I was wondering, I was like, face-off, fight? What does that have to do with penalties? But I guess these are the sliders. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about that. My brain was just not working for a second. CPU penalties are on 40. CPU teammate penalties at 17. And then everything else seems to be on 50. All the way down, except for boarding, charging, both at 25. The rest at 50. Yeah. There you go. Hobbsy, welcome in. I'll give you a little recap once we get back to the main screen, but we're in overtime of Game 3, Michigan and Central USA. Michigan up 2-1 in the series. Blame it on daylight. Yeah, that's what I'll blame it on, daylight savings. Although I'm very glad that it wasn't pitch dark at like 6:30 p.m. today. ACOG, did you have any suggestions on this? If you did, just let me know, and we could make some changes possibly. But those are the sliders. Yeah. Okay, off the draw. Watson, Glendening. Glendening! Oh, blocked off the stick of deflected off the stick of Watson. Hobbsy says Brady Kachuk's getting the winner, so we'll see what happens here. That's dumped in. 6 minutes left to go in this first overtime period. The last overtime period, we saw the most beautiful goal in AI history, so Hobbsy, you'll have to go back and look at that one. Glendening doesn't want to do anything with the puck. He still has it, and he gets hooked. He draws a penalty. Wow. Whew. Respect to Luke Glendening. Watson blocked the shot with his throat. No, he hasn't. No, you know what, ACOG? I'd love to take credit for that, but I play on 1 under Superstar. Whichever, is it All-Star? Yeah, so personally I play on All-Star. On Be a Pro, I play on Professional because it's just absolutely broken. But personally, when I play against the CPU on my own games, like full team, I play All-Star. So Superstar, I just put it like that. So I'm not sure if it affects the CPU, but I just put it like that. So I'd love to take the credit, but although All-Star is pretty tough, I don't play on Superstar. That's gnarly, for sure. That's dumped down by Confer. So another power play for Michigan. If they put out their first unit, this could be deadly, because that second unit was not that good. But this first unit could be a lot better. It's Kopp, Gerby, and Zarnik on the second unit, but I'm assuming DeBrincat, Larkin, and DeBrincat, Larkin, and Connor on the first one. There are no way to go into the zone. All right, Nathan Gerby, Austin Zarnik, and okay, that gets dumped down. No problem. They've done nothing in the first minute and a half of this power play. Just like the last power play, you'd think that they'd maybe try changing up the units after that. Okay, Kopp. Oh, he almost squeezed through, but he gets thrown into the boards. Maroon, Confer, gets through him, okay, and then dumps it down. Terrible power play from Michigan, as we're about to be back to full strength here. Andrew Kopp, final opportunity, 2-on-2, put it in front, but Manson breaks it up. And here's Gensel out of the box. He is hungry. Over to Manson. Manson, up to Kachuk. Trouba takes it away from him, though. Yeah, I feel what you're talking about, Legend. That's why I do pro on Be a Pro. It just makes no sense when you get higher than that. There was a game a few games ago. Nice pad save there. We were up like, what, 4-0, and we went on All-Star. Oh, there's a chance, but Hellebuck was, oh man, able to put the right pad out. ACOG, I would love for donations to be able to happen on YouTube Live, but they still have not approved my request that I sent back in August. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It's been 7.5 months I've been waiting for YouTube to get back to me on monetization. Other channels get monetized in 2 days, literally in 2 to 3 days. But I've been waiting 7.5 months. So, like, just you saying that you want to donate just means the world. If you really want to go through with it, there's a link in the description for the Streamlabs. And I'll get it, like, we're not on Twitch, so there won't be a little graphic, but I will get notification on my screen. And, oh, big one-timer, glove save from Hellebuck. And you would get recognition. If you're in the Discord server, you'd get a special role, and you definitely get a lot of love here from everybody. Power play again for Michigan. But yeah, YouTube, I'm still waiting on YouTube to answer my, what's it called? My application. Tripping on Clayton Keller. That's another power play. Now the first unit's out. Here we go. DeBrincat, Larkin, and Connor as they are out here. One defensive zone, and Merrill clears it out right away. I think it's because earlier on in my YouTube career, I had like videos that I copied from like the NHL, so those got like copyright infringements, but those were like literally in 2008, 2009. I've deleted them since. So maybe like in their files they were like, oh, we can't monetize this guy, he's gotten copyright claims, but I have no strikes, no copyright strikes against me. Just some copyright claims. I had some stuff taken down. So yeah, I don't know. Wait, what? Adam Lowry got a tripping penalty? 5-on-3, I didn't even get that. Yeah, I've tried to get their attention. I don't know how. Really, I really don't. I really don't know how else to get their attention. I didn't catch this one. Hold on. Right here, this is. Oh, that was tripping. I thought he just bumped into his own player, but no, he got tripped up actually. So it's a 5-on-3. Wow. Wow. All right, so the DeBrincat, Larkin, and Connor up against Dvorak. Yeah, it's a dive. So that's a 1:50 5-on-3 power play, and right away cleared out. Illinois has been having good penalty kills here. So if they're going to get it done, it is now. Michigan on the power play. Larkin can even get it into the zone. DeBrincat, Larkin stopped by Peterson. 5-on-3 for AI usually means game over, unless Cal Peterson just puts on a show and John Merrill keeps clearing the puck. Here's Merrill, DeBrincat. Oh, that's a big wide open space. Huge blocker save on the one-timer from Peterson on Larkin. Dvorak now in the corner, and he will clear that out. Wow. That's huge. That is huge. Still 1:07 to go here on the 5-on-3. 45 seconds left in the period. Kyle Connor poke checked, but Stell's possession in front. DeBrincat can't get the shot on net. To Kyle Connor, glove save from Peterson, and he hangs on. Cal Peterson's been really putting on a show here. Really extending the length of the stream for sure. But if he wants to keep making saves, keep his team alive, what can I say? Except keep it up. Do Twitch or Discord? I watch on YouTube. No, do I want... Hey, well... Regardless, I will give you as much recognition as I can give you on here. Just you being here means a lot, spending your time. Big save again from Peterson. You spending your time here and enjoying it with the rest of us, just having a fun evening with franchise mode and NHL. That's why I love the community that we have here. It's not just the video, or it's nothing about me. It's the people who are here, the relationships that we're building, and the fun times that we have. A little group of buddies. That's cleared out again. Mike Riley clearing that one out, I think, right? 40 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. We get, yes, Boomba, thank you for saying that. Cop. Gerby through, oh, that was blocked, but Peterson still made the save. In front again, skates wide, just in without a single person trying to stop him. And it is cleared out once again. Good penalty killing, but even better goaltending. As the final seconds of the overtime period will just dwindle away. Last save. And we'll head into double overtime with 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3 power play. Cal Peterson has been a brick wall. Shots are tied 40-40. So you know what? Low-key, Hellebuck's been playing very well. the same way. Just that he hasn't been as flashy since they haven't been all on the power play. Right? I don't know who decided it, but it's working out for the most part, I guess. Wow, Mike Riley. But it's shots are 40-40. Cal Peterson and Connor Hellebuyck, what a duel they're having here. Headed into double overtime in Game 4. And the series is 2-1. Game 4, I believe, right? I think that's what it is. I'm starting to forget now this game is going for so long. That hit, in the highlight pack just got phased. Oh man. And that's cleared out again by Illinois. Central USA clearing that puck. Chris Chelis versus Mike Medano, pretty much, eh? Final seconds. Alex DeBrincat comes in, big pad save to end the power play. Those are the final seconds of the 5-on-4, and now we're back to even strength. Christian Dvorak to Clayton Keller, puts it off the side of the net. Now here's Manson again, that can't get through traffic. Illinois putting on some pressure now that they've killed those big power plays. Fantastic penalty kills there, but Michigan is furious. Alex DeBrincat circles back in his own zone. He's going to get pinned on the board by two players and double-teamed. Dvorak! Pad save Hellebuyck. Still have possession. Keller, more. Dvorak cycle to the top. Pionk, more. Zingle! No, let's take a shot as he gets crushed. Alex DeBrincat dekes nobody. Then he dekes somebody. Gets through! Oh, he can't just finish it off, though. Almost got it. That was close. Almost pulled off the dekes. Here's another chance for Central, and Trouba will break that up. Good use of the body there. Oh my goodness, Austin Watson just got sent into a coma. My goodness, that was a high hit. That was definitely suspendable. Dvorak, big save Hellebuyck. That was a suspendable hit. My goodness. Here comes Luke Glendenning back the other way. Can't get it through. Now Kachuk's in regain possession. Can he get it out? And no, he throws it into. And there's Mike Riley. Oh, okay. Mike Riley. Getting it done. Broken up there, Glendenning. Who do you want as a teammate if you could only pick one? Marc-Andre Fleury or Henrik Lundqvist? Ooh, that's tough. Oh no, another trip. What are they doing? It's another power play for Michigan. What are these buffoons doing? That's 3 straight tripping penalties now. Fleury or Henrik? That's Adam Lowry. Mike Riley, Ottawa legend. I love Mike Riley. That's not a dive. He went flying. Well, I mean, by NHL standards, if you just touch the skate, he goes flying. So, by NHL 21 standards, it's not a dive. It's a tough choice. Zarnik! I love Fleury a lot. I'd probably say Fleury. I love Fleury. King Henrik's a great guy as well. But Flower, man. Huge Flower fan. Okay. Back to the power play once again is Michigan. Their second unit here. Zarnik getting held against the boards. Kicked over. You gotta stay disciplined. Teach me his hair care routine, body. That's very true, eh? The hair is very important. Beautiful hair. Lowry gets a nice square hit delivered to him. And now here is Comfer. Over to Merrill. Oh my goodness, a defensive defenseman almost won it in double overtime on the penalty kill. John Merrill, big blocker save from the Hellebuyck. Now here's Kopp. They just open up the Red Sea and let him take a wide open shot. Blocker save. Kopp again can't get it through traffic, and this time he does. Andrew Kopp ends it on the power play. Michigan wins it 2-1 in double overtime. What a game. What a game. Let's see the stats on this one. Shots were 44-13 for Michigan. They were 1 for 8 on the power play. So they were 0 for 7. They had 14 minutes of power play where nothing happened. And then they finally get it done. Ah, man. Amber, welcome to the stream. Very happy to have you. Glad you could make it. And wow, what a finish. Amber, we're doing a whole tournament here, and I hope that you will jump on board and enjoy. What a night, though, for Michigan. As they take it 2-1, Central USA really fought hard. They really did. Cops brought pizza. Yes. Yes, he did. What a game. As that now puts Michigan up 3-1 in their series. So I'll go ahead and just say this while we're at 17 people. We're at around a 1 hour point. Thanks everyone for being here. It's been a fun time building up this series, and this is the culmination of it all. So if you're a part of the channel, or if you're just watching, or if you just stop by or whatever, we would all love for you to get involved in the channel as much as possible, whether it be joining the Discord server, or even just giving this channel a subscription, or liking the video, or just watching some of the other videos here on the channel. We also stream Mondays and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, so the links for everything you need are down in the description. That's a great point, Hobbsy. That's what Illinois needs. That's what lost in the game. That's what really lost in the game. So now we move over to the Western USA versus Upper Eastern USA series, as it is 2-1 for the Connecticut Whalers, heading into game number 4 of that series. Here we go. Come on, boys. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Kevin Shattenkirk puts them up after getting disrespected by Austin Matthews. He puts them up 1-0. Hobbsy, you got to go back in the files. On YouTube, you can scroll back. You got to watch what Austin Matthews did to Kevin Shattenkirk when we went in to watch overtime. The minutes are dwindling down here, and it's still 1-0. And Nick Bonino, 2-0 for the Connecticut Whalers. Brendan Saad adds the empty netter, and as a 3-0 victory, a shutout for Mr. John Gibson. 29 saves from him. Ben Bishop finally showed up, made 31 saves, but a goal and an assist from Brendan Saad is all that, well, not Brendan Saad, but third star for him. I don't know why, as he got the empty netter. But a 3-0 win, 3 goals was all that they needed. 1 was all they needed, really, with John Gibson playing that well. And that is another 3-1 series. Bonino. Now, this is the first series that could end, as it will be the fruit matchup once more. New York Apples versus the Florida Grapefruit. Which fruit will come out on top? The other one, we're making smoothies with them. So there's a lot riding on this one here. Playoffs Bonino time. Very well said. First period, 1-1, Jack Hughes and Kyle Palmieri. Second period, 2-2. Brandon Sutter, who was the MVP of New York in their episode, on their stream, scores short-handed, no less. Will Butcher ties it up with just about a minute left in the second period, and we're headed into the third. 21-15 are the shots for New York, and it is a 2-2 game. The Grapefruits need to put this into overdrive, but Dustin Brown puts New York up 3-2, and they want the sweep. Power play for Florida late. They can't get anything halfway through the third period. There has to be a hero on Florida. Nick Dowd, maybe, perhaps. Power play New York. Oh, that could be a killer. Final seconds. Does Florida have it in them? And they do not, as the New York Apples are through to the second round as they sweep the Eastern United States. The Florida Grapefruit 3-2 the final. 4 straight games. 25 saves from Keith Kincaid, a goal from Brandon Sutter, a goal from Dustin Brown, and they are through to the second round. So now I can say this. To donate, then streamers wanted me to... Hold on. Try 8 minutes just to donate. Then streamers wanted me to register with them. Do you have... That's weird. You shouldn't have to do that. Let me get that for you, 8cog. Let me give you a... Give me a second here. Streamlabs, yeah. Streamlabs, they try to play games. Maybe this link would work for you? Let me know if that works. Because it's you shouldn't have to register. It's just through PayPal. Streamlabs is just through PayPal, I think. But you would know better than I would. So yeah, I wasn't going to say this, well, just yet, but now that they've been eliminated, when I ran the simulation of this, the Florida Grapefruit, not only did they win the tournament, they, went 16-2 through the entire period. Hey, Puffy and Beardo, welcome! Puffy, leaving wonderful comments on the episodes of Minnesota recently. Really happy you could make it. So, yeah, none of these seem close right now, but they'll get closer later on. But, so just to say that, so this was a slight upset as an 83 overall team with the lower rank swept the 86 overall team. And yeah, so what I was saying, so Florida won the tournament when I did a simulation, and they went 16-2, sweeping the finals as well. And the MVP was Nedeljkovic, who had a monstrous, insanely monstrous goals against average and save percentage. Meanwhile, Keith Kincaid got destroyed and had an 870 save percentage, and got destroyed in round number 1. But here he is, bringing his team to a 4-0 sweep. So hey, who am I to judge, right? So that is the first series that has concluded. So we're gonna have a different winner for sure. Speaking of concluding series, we could have another one finishing here between Minnesota and Massachusetts. Michigan, am I a joke? Here we go. First period, Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic? Really? Nedeljkovic? Alex Nedeljkovic. Really? I didn't know that. First period, Connor Garland scores first, and that'll be the lone goal of that first period. Second period, 2-1. Jack Eichel puts them up 2-0, but then the Mallards come back with one from Nick Bjugstad. They're doubling the shots 30-15, but Massachusetts does not want to let go of this series as they have a 1-goal lead headed into the third period. My goodness, they're just hanging on for their dear lives. Corey Schneider is finally showing up. Old Man Sports says his horse is Michigan. Jack Eichel on the power play. Then Chris Kreider. 4 goals on 21 shots past Alex Stalock. Oh my goodness. 3-goal lead for the Pilgrims. And that may just be enough. And it looks like it will be, as the Massachusetts Pilgrims have life. Give me a reason to jump on your bandwagon. That's true. Everyone give Hobbsy your reason for why he should cheer for your team. Corey Schneider makes 39 saves. 2 goals from Jack Eichel, 3 assists from Keith Yandel, and that is 4-1 the final. So the Pilgrims have life, as that is a 3-2 series, and that is really, really crazy. I can't believe that they've even won 2 games. They are going to try to push this to 7. Meanwhile, we're back to Michigan and Central USA. They're up 3-1 in the series, Michigan are, and they're going to try to close it out themselves. I want to reference if perfect. First period of this one, Central USA coming out strong. Gensel on the power play, Austin Watson for Michigan, and then Josh Manson 2-1. Second period, 3-2. Josh Norris and then Tyler Mott puts Michigan up 3-2, from down 2-1 to up 3-2, and with 12 seconds left in the second, no less. 3-2 Michigan heading into the third. If they can hang on to this third period, they are through to the second round, but Adam Lowry ties it up quickly at 3. Shots tied at 23 as well. 3-3 game with 12 minutes to go in this third period. Illinois, the Central USA have to show up. Yeah, Florida, I can't believe their defense got swept. They had some of the best defense of the entire tournament. That's why they won. 3-3 as we have just under a minute to go, and we're going to overtime once again. The second time we go to overtime, and it's once again Michigan and Central USA. This time the home team is Michigan, and we will... This time, and there's more stakes as well, as a goal from Michigan puts them through to the second round, but a goal from the Central USA will give them life and make it a 3-2 series. Who did Florida play? In the finals, I'll see you soon, legend. I think it was Minnesota, but they swept Minnesota in the finals. So that's just crazy.
Officials are ready to drop the puck here in overtime.
And hey, hold on, pause it. Just as promised, he's not on the Discord server. He doesn't want to be in the Discord server, but a huge thank you to ACOG for the donation here on the channel. Man, just a very generous donation, and I don't know how to say thank you enough. That's why I try to give the Discord role, but he's not in the Discord server. But just, like I said, if I could just give some entertainment and some joy and some friendship building and some relationships to all you guys, and you're just having a good time, then that is all that matters. And the donation helps a lot when it comes to just games that we could get, or just materials like microphones. I'm actually saving up for a capture card right now through donations. So it just really means a lot, and I appreciate that donation, Mr. ACOG. Very much, and thank you for your service. I should be the one thanking you, not you thanking me, but it does mean a lot. So in this overtime period, let's hope we can see something special. Oh, Hellebuck with a glove save on a one-timer to make it dedicated to ACOG. And less than, actually, they're on the power play here. I didn't even notice that. Alec Martinez, 8 penalty minutes. All right, so I didn't even notice that it was a power play for Illinois, as usually they're killing penalties. Now they're on the power play, but it doesn't look like that. They're 1 for 5 with 6 shots. Clayton Keller, Brady Tkachuk, Christian Dvorak. Here we go. Dvorak, oh my goodness, just got put to sleep. Josh Norris, and they'll dump that in. Okay, and that's the end of the power play. So what are you going to do? Corner, L'Espérance here. Joël L'Espérance to Jeff Petrie. Norris. Krug! Oh, what a glove save. Through traffic. Peterson just got a piece of that. Back to the point now. Norris, Petrie, Krug, Norris blocked, and Kachuk will get that out. Leading to Retro NHL. That is exactly it, Hobbsy. That's exactly it. As soon as I can get a capture card, I'm plugging in the PS2 and doing NHL 07 or NHL 08. I don't know which one. Probably NHL 07 franchise mode. I cannot wait for that day. And that's the great part, that it doesn't. There's no. It could be in 2 years. Could be next week in NHL 7 franchise mode. If you're listening to your videos on the way to work or playing YouTube playlists when I get to bed, I love NHL franchise mode. And love that. It will do as well, especially someone good at it. Man, ACOG just pouring on the flowers, my friend. That I appreciate you so more than words could say. Huge hit there. I appreciate you more than I could find the words to tell you. I'm just glad that you're enjoying, and whew, I'm humbled that you choose to listen at those times. Answer, you're still playing NHL 08? Oof, respect it. Eric Stahl on that cover. It was a good game, NHL 08, but I do prefer 07 for the soundtrack, definitely, and the intro to the entire game itself. That's what got me into this ACOG. I've always loved franchise mode, and I said, you know what? I've been doing it a long time. I might as well just start doing it and see what happens. Now, a few years later, we got a little community, and we have a lot of fun with it too. It used to be me just building teams, which was fun. That's really fun too. But we have other people involved in it, like in the Discord server. You see in the start of the franchise videos now, there's like a usual, like an obligatory 8-minute intro usually, just to go over all the comments, and I love it. Puffy, I will see you soon. Thank you again. Speaking of nice words, thank you for your nice words, and thank you for making the time to be here. Appreciate you sending a couple of comments in this one and letting me know that you were here as well. Michigan somehow gets it out of their zone with weird twists and turns right there. Werenski's going to bring it over the red line now. Okay, no one wants to touch him. Just straight all the way down. Lowry breaks up that pass for the one-timer. I was going to go for a nice top shelf one-timer from... Was it the Brinket who was winding up? As Brady Tkachuk has a chance now. Oh, what a glove save from Connor Hellebuyck as he robs Brady Tkachuk, who was trying to keep his team in this series. But instead, it is still 3-3 here in the first overtime. Last game, it went to double overtime. Was a fantasy draft option. I love this community. Keep it up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. That's why the Honolulu Huskies fantasy draft was a fun one for sure. Sam, welcome. I'm glad you're able to be here live. Big save from Hellebuyck. He swallows that up. We're not usually live on YouTube, but I wanted to make sure that more people got to see this one after it's been like months of build-up in this Route 66 challenge. Thanks for being here, though, Sam. I'm glad that you made it, and I hope you'll enjoy. Let me know what team you're rooting for. You don't have to choose yet, but let me know whenever you have an opportunity to make an educated choice about who you will hitch your wagon to. Dvorak in the corner, they're taking turns pinning each other. Glendening, Gensel. Now Glendening somehow gets out of it. Okay. Skates back into his own zone, gives it up to Alec Martinez. Shout out to Parker Martinez in the Honolulu Huskies franchise mode. Glendening takes a shot, and Peterson hangs on to that one. 6:51 left to go in overtime. It was 08-09 in the Man NHL 20 review pros. Absolutely, yeah, I understand. That's a big jump. I understand why it would be difficult after such a jump. I wish there was a way to get paid for knowing every NHL cover athlete. Whenever I think of an NHL, the first thing I think of is the player who's on the cover. I wish there was a way to use that knowledge to make a career. Just about soundtracks, NHL soundtracks, and NHL cover athletes. Alright, Rust poked away. Moore back up to Keller. And now here's Luke Kunin. He's going to get smushed. Why make a pass when you can get crushed? Hold on, Moore! Glove save Hellebuyck! Point blank, right in front, all alone. Great chance, and he stood tall to the challenge. Wow. Yeah, you know, to be honest, I haven't... NHL 20 and 21, I pretty much just mute the soundtrack the entire time, so I can't speak much about those, but the rest of the soundtracks I can talk about, especially the classics. I'd love to just start singing a few songs here, but I don't want to get copywritten when YouTube... Maybe that'll get YouTube to start listening to me. Kunin scores! And Illinois has life. The Central USA stays alive as Luke Kunin in front on the doorstep gets it just around the outstretched pad of Connor Hellebuyck, and the Central USA lives to fight another day. Nice goal. Let's see that again. Right there. Oh, not even over the... I was just right over the pad. It wasn't past the pad or around the pad. It was just on top of it right there. Yep. That's a sweet spot right there. FIFA, yeah. I couldn't tell you about like FIFA 20, FIFA 21. Well, I actually could tell you a bit about FIFA 20, but FIFA 21, I barely touched FIFA 21. But traditionally, I remember like in high school, we'd be singing those songs all day long. Shots were 32-31, another good offensive matchup, and a good goalie matchup as well, as both goalies stood tall. Illinois is now Hobbsy's team. They're down 3-2 in the series, but that is their team. That is his team, as that is a 3-2 series. Now the Connecticut Whalers are going to look to close it out. The Upper Eastern USA want to close it out against the Western USA. Drew, hey, thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying so. You guys, the kind words. I wish I could just give roses to everybody, like The Bachelor. Just roses, roses, roses. Let's go. First period, 2-0 Upper East. Adam Ernie. Wow. Adam Ernie and Brendan Sod. Second period, 2-1. All right, Tyler Johnson says we're still here. Shots, though, 26-12 for the Upper Eastern USA, as Western USA needs to get back into this one as they're down by 1 in the third period and not getting many shots on net. They need to find a way to break through John Gibson. Under 10 to go, power play for the West. Extended power play. Oh, if it doesn't happen on 4 minutes of power play, then I don't think it's going to happen. And then Vinny Trocheck. Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry, Just Chillin'. As Upper East US outshoots the West Upper East 2 outshoots the West 34-23. And it's a 3-1 win. How did New Jersey do? Well, New Jersey was part of Upper East USA. So this is them, the Connecticut Whalers. They're part of the Upper Eastern USA. We're based out of Connecticut. That team is based out of Connecticut. But that is the Upper Eastern USA. New Jersey falls under that category. So John Gibson makes 22 saves for first star. Sod with a goal. Trocheck with a goal. And just like that, they are through to the second round as they take down the Western States in 5 games. So the Western USA, they were an 89 overall team. They had a terrible regular season. We said, when it comes to the tournament, though, maybe they'll show up. They showed up once. Austin Matthews had a nice goal in overtime. But in the end, they lose in 5 games. So now we're down to the last 2 series. It is funny enough, the team ranked number 1 and Michigan was number 3. So teams that ranked 1 and 3 are still going, and the teams ranked 2 and 5 are alive. Gotcha. Okay, so first period. Let me set the stage here first. It was 3-0, or is it 3-1? Either way, now it's 3-2 for the Minnesota Mallards against the Massachusetts Pilgrims. This is literally like, I don't know what I could say. Maybe like a mid playoff team. Like, let's say this is the Vancouver Canucks. I don't know. Like, imagine like the Vancouver Canucks against like the San Diego Gulls. This is it. This is what this is. Massachusetts, when we played with them in the regular season, they had like a 27-win season or something. This is insane that they even won 2 games, and now they're trying to get back into this series and push it to 7. So we'll see what happens. And I appreciate that, Drew. I appreciate you saying so. It's part of the grind. It's part of the process. No problem with that. And it means a lot to have people like you coming in here and giving the channel love. And you're without people like you, then what is the channel? It's just me talking to myself and you watching me play franchise mode and do other things. Without everybody else chiming in and having a good time, then what are we doing here? 1 goal on 1 shot for Anders Lee. First period ends 1-1 as Gibbons ties it up. Ooh, some really crazy names who have been showing up tonight. No, I love San Diego. I'm just saying a good AHL caliber team. So it's not what I have against Minnesota. It's San Diego. It's actually I have favor for San Diego. Second period now, 3-1. Brock Besser on the power play, and then Zach Parise extends that lead to 2. So Minnesota up by 2 in the third period, and they just want to close this series out. Don't let the scare happen. Don't push it to 7. Shots are only 20. They're being outshot actually. 21-20 for Massachusetts, as we are in the final 20 minutes. Minnesota better not pull a trump. We hope not, Ethan. Well, it would be fun if they did, in terms of just entertainment, but it would be pretty crazy. I'll tell you that. But I don't think that's going to happen, as there's only about 5 minutes left, and the 2-goal lead is still intact, unless Massachusetts scores really... We're hopping in. Gibbons, his second of the night. Gibbons scores his second goal of the night. This guy, what is he, like 78 overall? 2 goals on the night for Gibbons. and we are headed into the final like 2 minutes here. We got to watch this as it is 3-2 Minnesota. Oh no. I'm glad to see Anders Lee's ACL exists. Yes, it does exist in this simulation. He's been playing pretty well. Wow. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good. That's like a TikTok thing, right?
The Pioneers need to find a way to
It'll be a wild day of pigs flying before I download that app, unfortunately. Okay, 3-2 with 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Stepan just skating through everybody. I understand, Ethan. Maybe not as... Maybe I don't understand as much. Oh, Anders Lee! I definitely don't understand on the same level, but I've been watching. Johnson blocked traffic. Massachusetts, they need to lead a charge here. It's Kreider. They need to do something late. Hold on, they're deep in the zone. Kreider! Carlson one-timer! Oh, that's blocked by Brady Shea. Stepan in the corner. Under a minute to go now. Massachusetts needs to pull that goalie. Brady Shea skating over to Parise. Can't get it through. Gibbons. Here's the hero. Yes, I'm with you 1,000%, ACOG. And here's Eichel. Oh my goodness, stopped in front. If Gibbons scores a hat-trick, we're changing teams. Yeah, I'm with you, ACOG. Instagram, yes. TikTok. I had Vine back in the day, but TikTok, I've set a principle for myself that I could never do it. Oh, wait, who got the penalty? Oh my goodness, it's a 6-on-4. That's an interference penalty for Minnesota. Interference. Oh, yeah, that's interference to Anders Lee. Anders Lee. 2 for interference. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is a nice anti-TikTok stream. Beautiful. Alright, it's a 6-on-4 with under 30 seconds to go. Down by 1. Oh, but they lose the face-off and McDonough clears it. That is huge. That is huge. Kreider, under 20 seconds left. Kevin Hayes, he's been a hero. Connor Garland to Eichel! Broken up! Oh my goodness. 10 seconds to go. Schmidt, McDonough, just get it out and it's over. That is it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I agree with you, Ethan. I'm with you on that. Whew, what a series. What a series. Massachusetts, the worst team of the entire series. Well, I don't know if I could say that just chillin'. Team Western USA with an 89 overall got swept by a worse team than Minnesota. Meanwhile, this team that was absolutely garbage pushes it to 6 games. So, I don't know if I'd say that. Puffy, hey, welcome back. Oh, wow. What a scare, eh? Look at those nice beards that are growing here in the playoffs. So Minnesota gets it done, but it was a close one. Brian Gibbons was putting the team on his back and trying to just I don't know what I don't want to say pull them to the game 7, because that's not even like trudge to game 7. I don't even know what word would fit what he was trying to do. Like literally entirely carry. Need a thesaurus. Swept. Well, I don't know. So now the last series here is Michigan against Central USA, as Michigan could win it, and we are off to round number. Wins it, and we move to game 7. First period, 0-0. All right, Ryan Zingle puts Central US. I appreciate that as well, ACOG. I definitely what's the word I'm looking for? Resonate with that statement, and I agree 100%. The younger it's more for the younger generation, even though I'm probably kind of a part of that. Brinkett scores late on the power play. Are we seeing overtime? Yes, we are. So DeBrincat scored with 9:14 left on the in the third period on the power play. Shots are 31-25 for Central, and for the third time in this series, we are headed to overtime. Man, oh man. DeBrincat scoring late. High school saw the girls use it every quarter. Yes, that can get annoying. That can definitely get annoying. I'm in like the sweet spot. I'm not quite as old as I don't know, Pat, who titles himself Old Man Sports, but I'm not quite as young as the high schoolers either. Legend, welcome back in. Overtime here. Goal for Central USA pushes it to 7. Goal for Michigan puts them into the second round. DeBrincat. Kyle Connor! Big save, Cal Peterson. He's been the hero of the Central USA in these overtimes. Really, Dylan Larkin, 10 penalty minutes, eh?
A big face-off here inside the offensive end.
At least we can agree on that.
Michigan
Offensive zone face-off for Larkin. Werenski gets crushed, but they keep possession. Truba has a lane, but it gets blocked last second. There's Werenski. Yeah, I don't decide who has the captains just chilling when it's the AI. Ref, get out of the way. Over to Keller, scores! Clayton Keller, and the Central USA has life. As that is an overtime winner. What a goal from Clayton Keller. Nice one. We're headed to 7. If the ref didn't want to get out of the way there. Look at this. The ref just standing over it. And then terrible defense. Just, well, I mean, maybe not terrible, but not much effort, I would say. Keller! Beautiful. And he gets thrown into the boards, head first into the boards. Couldn't care less because he is going to Game 7. Nice goal. Very good series here. It was 3-1. Keller is stellar. Wheeler dealer, Keller stellar. You could rhyme everybody all night long. Headed to Game 7. Whew. Wow. The only Game 7. Both teams deserve to be here. It's been a great series. Let's just get down to business and see who's going through. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-1. Austin Zarnik on the power play, followed by John Hayden for Central US, getting this game tied up. That's a name you may not hear too often. And Austin Zarnik as well. Shots 26-18 for Michigan. Unlikely scorers in the second. Will the Stars come out in the third period? Yeah, this is the final game of the first round, legend. What will happen? Clayton Keller. Could he have more clutch in him? Brian Rust makes it 2-1 with 13 minutes to go. Power play with now 10 to go. Michigan does not score there. 3-1. Joël L'Espérance. That might be enough. We'll slow down to 4 times speed. Joël L'Espérance makes it 3-1. That's a 2-goal lead for Michigan. Poor Cal Peterson. He has 33 saves right now. But that is all she wrote. Central USA put up a good fight, but Michigan takes it in 7 games. 26 saves from Hellebuck, goal and assist from Zarnik, and a goal from Brian Rust. Was that the winner? Man, and we're through to the second round. We are through to the second round, where the matchups will be Minnesota versus Michigan and the Upper East USA versus New York. So we'll quickly just take a look at the point leaders here on the teams that got eliminated. Once a team gets eliminated, we'll look at their points. So first we'll look at the California Cacti. Yeah, not a lot of scoring from these teams. A lot of players with 3 points in 5 games. No one more with more than 2 goals in 5 games. Yeah, scary numbers. Yamamoto had no points. Sheesh. And then, hey, it's starting to repeat itself. Classic glitch. 2 Carlos, 3 Carlos, 4 Carlos. Yeah, nice. 5 Carlos, 6 Carlos. Classic. Goaltending, it was just Ben Bishop going 1-4-0. 886 save percentage and a 3.63 goals against average. Absolute classic when it comes to Ben Bishop. Florida Grapefruit, they had no one scoring more than 3 points and no one scoring more goals than 2. That's a classic glitch, eh? I remember in the Canadian coast-to-coast franchise mode that was happening. Craig Smith, 3 assists. Man, Phil Kessel, no goals and 1 assist. Yeah, I see it, Boomba. The goals just were... Even no goals for Pavelski. They really needed Pavelski to come through. Oh, man. No goals, no assists. See, here's another glitch. He has a team. I click on his thing, and then he goes to EA Sports as if he's a free agent. Chikrin, Hathaway, Bjork. So Quinn Hughes had no points. Pavelski had no points. And Pavelski had no points. Goaltending-wise, now Jokovic went 0-4-0. Good save percentage at 911, but 3.01 goals against average. And, yeah, I guess the hot dogs got to him. Illinois Mavericks, they had a good... Again, no one scoring more than 3 points in 7 games. That's really weird. No one scored more than 3 points in 7 games. Yet, he has... Dowd, I don't think Dowd made the lineup. He was probably a healthy scratch. Yet, they made it far. And actually, only one player scored 2 goals. Everyone else, look at this. Everyone scored a goal pretty much, but no one scored multiple, except for one player. That's crazy. Clayton Keller and Adam Lowry scoring 3 points. Kachuk had 2 assists. Mike Riley had a goal. That's really weird. And goaltending, Cal Peterson, 3-3-1. Look at this poor man. 918 save percentage and a 2.46 goals against average. Why does he only have one overtime loss? Didn't he have more? Or was it not more? Not sure. Then the last team that got eliminated, Massachusetts. They had Jack Eichel scoring 6 points in 6 games. Hayes had 4 goals and 5 points. Eichel also 4 goals. After that, it drops off. Gibbons, here he is. Brian Gibbons, 78 overall, as he had 3 goals. 2 goals in that final game 6. Colin White, Chris Kreider, Sheary, Grizzlick. A lot of guys didn't come through, as always. Casey Fitzgerald, -6. And Kulovich, -5. Goaltending, Corey Schneider was 2-4-0. Joey Decord came in, 4 saves on 4 shots and got a loss to his record. Poor guy. 906 save percentage for Schneider, 3.25 goals against average. And that is it for round number 1. Now we can go a bit quicker through rounds number 2 and then the finals. Get another sip here. Always got to stay hydrated. Joey Decord, eh? Joey Decord. All right, showtime in round number 2. Number 1 team versus Michigan was what? Let me see this again. Michigan was number 3. All right, so the number one team versus the number 3 team. And number 1 team was 4-2. Number 2 team was 4-3 in round number 1. So Legend, you're saying whoever wins this game, wins this series, will win the entire thing. It's possible. First period, early goal from Zach Werenski, just 36 seconds into it. Nate Schmidt comes back and ties it up at 1. Second period, no scoring. But Zegras isn't on Team New York. He's only like a 78, I think. Yeah, and he wasn't in the game. He's not in the game for these rosters because the roster would have to be updated, and then I'd lose all the teams. So it's still 1-1, but then Dylan Larkin breaks the deadlock, and it is 2-1 with under 10 to go. Shots tied at 27. As we may be seeing a Game 1 upset. Not a series upset, but a Game 1 upset. And it is, as Zarnik will add the empty netter. 3-1 Michigan, the final. Shots 31-28. David Baquez, he's probably on the team. I think Baquez is on the team, but he didn't make the lineup. Where's David Baquez from? I'll tell you what team he's on. Larkin, a goal and an assist. Hellebuck, 27 saves. Stalock made 28 saves, but was not enough. 3-1 win for Michigan. Now it's time for the Apples versus the Whalers. New York versus Upper East USA. So all that same region of New York is in the Upper East USA. So all that same region. Larkin is amazing. Stop me now, please. It's just us. Oh, I misread that. I thought you said superstar. A Spartan. Is that what you mean? I thought you meant like a Spartan, like the Michigan Spartans. No, Larkin is a Sparkin. You're trying to find the rhyme. I misread you twice. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Max Pacioretty gets one past Keith Kincaid, and Upper East US is up 1-0. Power play for the Whalers early. That's killed off. Shots 25, the 25th of the night. Pacioretty has his second goal of the evening, and then Johnny Gaudreau. And then Nick Bonino on the power play. Okay. And now it's just a shellacking of New York. Power play is still on. 4-0 the final. Oh, sorry, well, not the final, but it's about to be the final. I jumped the gun a little bit, but I think we could pretty much wrap it up. Yeah, 4-0 the final. There we go. Speak it into reality. Pacioretty, 2 goals. Gibson, a 23-save shutout. And Bonino with a goal and an assist. Game 2 of Michigan and Minnesota. Let's do it. First period, 1-1, Petrie and Besser. Second period, no scoring. Third period, shots 23-21 heading into it for Minnesota. And then Zach Parise, the captain, no doubt. But then Austin Zarnik, who's been scoring a lot here. Another power play goal for him. Ties this game up at 2. All right, we're not done yet. Under 10 to go, and it's another tight one between these two teams. Gibson versus Mount could be Legend. 2 minutes to go now, 1 minute to go, and we will be seeing overtime. Shots are 34-31 for Michigan, and we're headed to overtime. Deadline, the goal that won us cup. Oscar Dansk. Wow, that's cool stuff. Oscar Dansk. So we'll go home jerseys. Right? Yeah, perfect. Now, yeah, Mountains are a good team. They are a good team. And we're going to see some more overtime action. Hopefully it won't take us the entire evening. but some overtime action, no doubt.
Get your overtime picks in, because they are ready to drop the puck.
No problem, Mark.
Overtime is underway here. Tries to get it to Nelson. Good use for the body on the play. Quick pass across to Connor. Plays the body.
A lot of hits over a lot of discombobulation in the Mallard zone, as now Michigan's going to take it over the red line, and that's regained by Ryan McDonough. Two refs are standing right there. McDonough brings it deep into the zone behind the net. Okay, cycle it around, beautiful. He gets it back at the point. Falk, Wheeler, glove save, Hellebuck. Oof, that was a good one. Good cycling there in the offensive zone.
Scoring prowess has never been questioned, but in this postseason, he's among the league leaders in goals. A critical draw here.
Lee, Stepan, Parise there. Petrie 5 block shots there. Okay, cool stats.
Along the wall by Truba.
Here's Brian Rust. Deeks nobody. Gets crushed. Stepan gonna regain the puck over to Lee. Lee at the red line. Into the Michigan zone now. Lee back to the point. It's McDonough. Down in front. Stepan loses possession, and Kopp will lead the charge over the red line the other way. Kopp skating into the corner, as they usually do, to get pinned. He gets hit off the puck. Rust. Kopp has a chance. Big kick save. And now Nathan Gerby gets held against the boards by Stepan. Anders Lee coming into the Michigan zone to Parise. Has a great window, but doesn't get a good shot off. He kind of fanned on it there. Kopp gets absolutely bodied. And now here comes Stepan again. He gets destroyed. Parise windmills over nobody. In front, scores Anders Lee, and it is a Minnesota victory. 3-2 the final. Wow. That was a bunch of hits right there, and a nice pass in front, and a good goal. Let's see this again. Parise, a little 2-on-1, windmills nobody, and then puts it right on the doorstep. Great camera angle to see absolutely nothing. 1-1 in the series. This might be nice. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. Ooh, right over the pad. Come on. Smashing exit doesn't go. Shots were at 35-33 for Michigan, but Minnesota takes it with the overtime winner. So that series is now tied at 1. Derek Stepan, take the hit to make the play. You might snap your vertebrae, a few thoracics, maybe a few lumbar. It's all part of the spine, but it's okay. In the end, you got the goal. So that's a 1-1 series. Upper East versus New York now for game number 2 of that series. First period, 0-0. Shots double, 14-7 for Upper East, and now it's 1-1. Patrick Kane scores for New York, and then Vinny Trocheck for Upper East US. Shots now 23-18. 5-shot lead for the Whalers. Third period, tie game, as we've been seeing a lot tonight. Power play for Upper East, and it is Brendan Saad getting one past Keith Kincaid, but then Jordan Greenway ties it up for New York right after the fact, a minute later, and it is 2-2 with under 5 to go. Will we be seeing overtime once again? Yes, we will. Shots 37-24 for the Upper East, but we're headed to overtime. Is this the first time we see... No. Is this red and red again? No, this is... Okay, it's light blue. Okay, we can go both home jerseys here. This is the first time we see New York in overtime, I believe. So I apologize if some of this is a bit laggy, or if it just drags along with all the in-game action. I know some people enjoy it more than others. But regardless, if you're watching this when it's not live, you can just skip through it. But if you're watching it live, then yeah, Slow Slims really like their ties. Very true.
Are back on the ice. They're set.
Vinny Trocheck versus Nick Foligno at that first line center matchup. Adam Fox, let's see what he can do tonight. And he passes it over to Atkinson, wearing number 2 for some reason. Atkinson skates back into his own zone. Shattenkirk, who's still alive after getting shamed by Austin Matthews. He tries the deke that Matthews pulled on him and takes a shot, but Kincaid hangs on. Wearing Carey Price's number 31. He took that from him when he left the Canadiens, I guess. Hayes, Besser, Eichel, and Palmieri, all with 4 goals to lead the tournament. Not a lot of goals being scored in these games. Defensive zone face-off win. McAvoy gets it over to Patty Kane, who's going to lead the charge. Gets past the defender. Stops up. Finds in front. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. New York wins it in overtime. Woo! Baby. Patty Kane makes the pass to someone. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Foligno, who then made the pass for the one-timer to whoever put that in. I couldn't even see the names. That went so quickly. What a great tic-tac-toe play. Tic-tac-toe. As there were 3 passes. Bang! Is that Adam Fox, maybe? Wearing the C on his jersey. Let's see that one more time. That was great puck movement. Let's see that right here. So, shields the puck against Dumoulin. Shields the puck. Stops up. Finds the pass, over to Foligno. And then a little backhand. Look at this. Everyone's congregated on him. There's 3 bodies here. No one's even close to watching the pinching Adam Fox. Bang. One-timer. And that is a 3-2 victory. Shots were 38-25. But New York wins it in overtime. Adam Fox, man. Leonard was awesome in the first round until he got injured. So Downs played 2 games, got a shutout, and and a 1-goal game. And stood on his head the entire playoffs. Beautiful. Love stories like those. Okay, so weird that we got Minnesota who are 5-3, Michigan who are 5-4, but here we go. How many goals for Toffoli tomorrow versus the Canucks? We all know he loves facing the Canucks. 2 or more. Canadians, you know what? I'm not going to say 2 or more. I'm going to say just a juicy 2 for Tyler Toffoli. Minnesota, Michigan. It's a best-of-5 series tied at 1. First period 1-0 Michigan. Nathan Gerbe with his first of the series. Second period 2-1. Brock Nelson ties it up, and Jacob Trouba with 40 seconds left. 2-1 here in the third period. Shots are 29-22. Power play Michigan. Baquez better than McDavid? Definitely. Blake Wheeler, the real deal. Blake Wheeler, Wheeler Dealer, ties it up at 2. Just about 8 minutes to go. Kyle Connor restores that 1-goal lead. 3-2. Shots 38-28 for Michigan. They're going off. 42 power play late. Wow. What an end to the game. Huge strong finish there as they ended up outshooting Minnesota 42-32. 3-2 the final for Michigan. Goal per period. Connor Hellebuck makes 30 saves. Trouba a goal and an assist. And Kyle Connor with a goal. My goodness. And just like that, it is 2-1 Michigan in that series. Kyle Connor, 10 points in 10 games. New York are 5-1, and they are in a 1-1 series here. And you got Upper East USA who are 5-2. 2 teams with really good records. Underrated right now. Also a best-of-5 series. Kyle coming in clutch. Exactly. Before it was Kyle Okposo. Now it's not even Kyle Palmieri. And now it's Kyle Connor. 2 goals. Took a Mantha clearing pass in the throat. Came back to score it. What? Are you serious? What's up with guys getting hit in the throat? Too bad it didn't result in a hat trick for Austin Watson, though, for the Senators' sake. First period, 1-0 Upper East. JVR. Shots were like 4-0 for Upper East, and they end 15-12 for New York. But it's 1-0 thanks to JVR. Second period, 2-1. Nick Foligno makes it 1-1. Yeah, he's on New York. But then Johnny Gaudreau restores that 1-goal lead. 2-1 for Upper East. Then Brendan Saad makes it a 2-goal lead and then a 3-goal lead from Noel Acciari. And then, hold on, Charlie McAvoy says, let me stop the bleeding for a second. 4-2. Still a 2-goal lead. But then Noel Acciari says, hey, I wasn't done yet. I set a 3-goal lead. I'm going to score again. 3-goal lead. Listen to me when I'm talking. 5-2. 6-2. Johnny Gaudreau second of the night now on the power play. That's a 4-goal lead for the Upper East USA. Keith Kincaid getting shellacked. Power play late for New York. Nothing comes from it, and that is the game. 6-2 the final for Upper East. 4 third-period goals. JVR, a goal and 2 assists. Acciari with 2 goals, and John Gibson with 33 saves. 6-2 the final. They will take that. Game number 4 between Michigan and Minnesota. Can Minnesota tie this series up at 2, or will they go down 3-1 in the series? Everyone's favorite. But are they going to go down? Or do they say, hang on, let's wake up. We know who we are. Let's put a little passion out there. First period, 1-0. Nick Leddy, first of the tournament. Second period, 2-2. So Krug and DeBrincat score back-to-back within a minute and a half. Then Brock Nelson scores on the power play. Back-to-back power play goals here. And it is a 2-2 game headed into the third period. For sure, legend. I definitely. Right after this game, we could do just a quick second. Definitely tragic. And that's oh my goodness, Connor and then Rust 4-2. But man, that's when you see a puck going to someone's face or the throat, you're thinking about it a little differently now. After that tragedy, 4-2. Just like no, that's funny, Boomba. 4-2 is the final in this one as Michigan is shocking the world with 2 third-period goals from Kyle Connor and Brian Rust. Shots were tied at 31, but Minnesota Mallards are down 3-1 in this series. That is crazy. 1 goal, 1 assist for Connor, 29 saves for Hellebuck, goal and assist for Krug. Wow. And you know what, like Legend said, let's just take a quick moment for just... moment of silence, fast. Just take a breath, stretch around, and just for that player who passed away in Russia. Oh man, we all love the sport. We all love the sport. There was a great story I heard once about a really elderly gentleman who, as we start this game, he passed away playing hockey. And years, like he was in his late 80s, and years earlier he had said, "Whenever I die, I hope it's while I'm playing hockey," and it was, it exactly was. Ça va, oui, ça va. Tom Civic 06, ça va très bien ce soir. Et vous, mon ami? Feel so bad for Eichel. Sorry, I'm trying to speak French while reading comments. Scoring goals, just Josh Norris is pumping the guys up in that Michigan room. That's exactly it. All right, let's get back into it. First period, 1-1. Joakim Ryan and Brendan Sutter. 1-1. Second period, 4-2. Bien sûr, je suis content. Yafalo, Tuck, Kane, Shattenkirk, 4-2 New York. So New York is waking up here. They're saying, okay, we got destroyed last game 6-2. Now we're up 2 goals ourselves, 4-2 here in the third period. We don't only want to win, we want to make sure we do it in convincing fashion. So we got to wake up and get it done in the third period. Don't let them back into this. Shots 28-18 for New York. Ooh, Montreal, La Ville Montreal. Greenway makes it 5-2. That's exactly what they want. Keep pushing. 5-2, but Trocheck wants to get back into it. It's now a 2-goal lead, the worst lead in hockey. But 5-3 with under 10 minutes to go could just be enough. With just about 5 to go now, shots 34-25. I think New York has this one in the bag. After getting embarrassed 6-2 last game, they win 5-3 in this one, and they are back in this series. 3 second-period goals were huge. Goal and 2 assists from Tuck. Goal and assist from Greenway. 2 assists from Dustin Brown. See you later, Puffy. You can go ahead and check this one out later. Once the stream is over, it'll be on YouTube here. But thanks for joining in. Really appreciate you coming back as well. So that series is tied at 2, but now Minnesota are 5-5, and now Michigan can end this series in 5 games. Yeah, definitely, Legend. I appreciate it was important to take those few seconds there. And they can end this right now and go to the finals. The Michigan Robins, who didn't even make the playoffs in our regular season, they could take out the best team in this whole tournament. In Game 5, first period, David Backes. There's David Backes. We were talking about him earlier. There he is with the first shot of the night. Says, I'm not going to let that happen. First period ends 1-0. Second period, 1-1 as Ian Cole, unlikely goal scorer, ties this game up. Shots 25-20 for Michigan. 1-1 is the score. Third period now, Michigan could end it. Power play goal, it's Andrew Kopp. And they're still in the power play. That one gets killed off. Power play once again. Oh my goodness, it's Kyle Connor. The Kyles are coming through. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need Kyle Wood back in the NHL. Hold on. Minnesota says we're not done yet. Eric Johnson, 3-2 with under 5 to go. Hold on. 4-time speed. Eric Johnson. It's 3-2 Michigan with just 2 minutes to go. Let's hop into the last minute. Let's see if they have any magic in them. Minnesota, 89 offense, 92 defense, 80 goaltending versus the 85 offense, 92 defense, and 89 goaltending of Michigan. That's true. It must be nice to have Kyle Wood still in the game, eh? We'll go home jerseys for both teams as always. Minnesota, they have under a minute to score a goal and push it to overtime. Michigan just have to hang on tight, and they will eliminate Minnesota in 5 games. That is crazy.
The Robbers aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period.
1:01 to go. Let's see what happens. Brady Shea brings it into the zone. Keeps it in. Gives over to Eric Johnson to Stepan. Huge blocker save. Derek Stepan on the doorstep. Now the Michigan Robins are going to take it out. No goalie pulled yet. Trouba gets through. Oh my goodness. One-timer glove save from Alex Stalock on Kyle Connor. What an opportunity that was to really put this to bed. Kyle Connor, #1 in points in this entire tournament. Whew. Besser, Nelson, and Wheeler against Connor, Larkin, and DeBrincat. Offensive zone face-off win. Werenski, Connor, Trouba in front. Larkin, pad save from Alex Stalock. They should have put Charlie Lindgren in nets. Under 30 seconds to go now. 30 seconds to go now. Goalie is pulled. That's a power play as Trouba is getting 2 for tripping right here. And that's a 6-on-4 power play with the goalie pulled for 30.5 seconds. Tripping, classic. Classic. He's furious. Trouba, what's he doing? Mott and Glendening are out there to kill it. Wheeler, Nelson, Besser, and 2 men at the point want to score. Here we go. Defensive zone. It's a face-off win. Ian Cole gets it and just shovels it out there. And that is killed time. Falk off the boards up to Bukestad. 10 seconds killed. Enter the zone. Here's Nelson. Besser! He gets crushed. And Glendenning's going to clear it out. That is likely enough for Michigan to end this game and end this series. Final attack. Final attack. Nelson. Besser! Nelson. Put it on net, boys. Bukestad. Anders Lee. Besser! No, it's not enough. And that is it. The Michigan Robins are through to the Route 66 American Championship Finals. Wow, they will have a chance to make their case for why they should be the best. And they really have a great opportunity to do so after taking down Minnesota. Wheeler and Larkin shaking hands there. What an upset. Huge upset. Hellebuck and Stalock shaking hands. Larkin, go get that, is that the Campbell Trophy? Yeah, the Campbell Bowl. Big handshake with Gary. Wonderful. Alrighty, so that's our first team off to the finals. Shots were 35-24. Whew, I'm really surprised about that one. Kyle Connor has been on a man on a mission. Wow. Alright, so other series now. It's the only series. 2-2. It's a best of 3 between New York and the Upper East U.S. So whoever gets the next 2 wins is through to the finals to take on Michigan. First period, 1-0 New York, Patty Kane. Second period, no scoring. All right, shots are 19-9. 40 minutes, only 9 shots. Single digits for New York. Upper East U.S. down by 1. Power play early, though. No. Gibson petition might still be enough. JVR ties it up at 1. So, 5 et 4, mon chum. Hey, merci beaucoup d'être ici. Le 5 et 4. 3-1, as that is a huge third period. Oh my goodness, what a third period. So I got distracted by my French buddies here on the side. JVR scores twice, and then within 5 minutes, Johnny Gaudreau gets another one a minute after that. Then Max Pacioretty adds the empty netter. So from 1-0 New York to 4-1 Upper East US. 32-17 were the shots. 4 unanswered goals. 2 from JVR gets him first star. Sheesh. What a showing. And that puts them on the brink of the finals as it's Upper East US versus Team New York in game number 6. 1 win for the Upper East puts them to the finals. First period, 2-0 New York. They're not going down without a fight. Nick Foligno and Alex Iafallo. Second period, no scoring. Third period, shots are now 28-19 as they have life in the third period. Speak English accent. Mais l'anglais, c'est ma première langue. Français, c'est ma deuxième langue. Mais je sais quand même. Avec la pandémie, ça fait longtemps depuis que j'ai vraiment parlé en français. Mais merci quand même. 2-1, Johnny Gaudreau makes it a one-goal game. And we are going to 7. What a showing. Shots were 41-35 for New York. 41 shots. Both goalies putting on a show. But Johnny Gaudreau gets the winner. Merci. Keith Kincaid puts up 34 saves. John Gibson makes 39 saves. You follow with the goal. Man, what a series. Going back and forth. Just shaming each other left and right. 6-2 win. 5-3 win. Keep you down 2-1. I say, hey, poof, wow. Je suis honoré. And now we're headed to 7. So winner of this game goes to the Route 66 final. This is going to be big. This is big. Games 5 and 6 were really wild third periods. I got distracted both times on the side. But we are going to finally focus here a little more for game number 7. Let's do it. Who wants to go to that finals against Michigan? First period, 2-0 New York. Patty Kane and Kyle Palmieri. Could be the battle of the Kyles. Palmieri and Connor in the finals. Shot 17-8 for the Upper East, but 2-0. Battle of the goalies here. Kincaid versus Gibson. Second period, 2-2. Look at that. JVR and Brendan Saad. So it all comes down to this final 20 minutes right here. Shots 27-16 for Upper East. 2 goals in the first from one team. 2 goals in the second period from the other team. And wow. Wow. Whoever wins this period goes to the finals. Does JVR want it? 5 minutes in. Shots are pretty much double from the Upper East US, 34-18. But New York is staying in it with just under 7 minutes to go now. Final 5. Oh my goodness, Justin Bailey! Fourth line, Justin Bailey. Is that going to be enough? We'll slow it down here. Justin Bailey. And we'll head into it. The final 30 seconds. Final 30 seconds. We'll check it out. Justin Bailey, did he just get the game winner to put New York into the finals? Or can the Upper East US come back? My money, personally, my money on going into this episode, into this whole thing, was Upper East. I said, even if Minnesota makes it at the end, I think Upper East can take it. But if it's a Michigan versus New York finals, I don't think anyone was quite predicting that. I didn't think New York was making it out of the first round. But here we go. With just about 41 seconds to go. Ooh. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Best of. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing a little searching, and I'm glad that it came up positive. So I look forward to Hawaii. I appreciate... Oh, power play. I appreciate you saying so. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Upper East is done. Dumoulin going to the box. Down by 1 with 30 seconds left in Game 7, you take a tripping penalty. Man, and now they're down. Down a man with 30 seconds to go. I hope that you'll enjoy more of the content. I look forward to seeing you around here, best of. If you want to join the Discord server, or the Twitch page, or the Twitter page, all that stuff, the links are all in the description. The best place to be is the Discord server, for sure. That's a real blast. Come on, get it out. Brown in front, broken up by TVR. New York is going to stand tall, I think. 15 seconds to go. And on the penalty kill, yeah, they just dumped it. They should have tried to have an attack. It's one of those who deserve it. Hey, it really means a lot, my friend. Very kind of you to say. Thanks for taking the time. Bobby Ryan, TVR, and that is it, my friends. Team New York pulls off another upset and is through to the finals. Team Michigan versus Team New York. Who would have thunk it, eh? Wow. There's Captain Patty Kane with his mouth guard, shaking hands with Johnny Gaudreau. Wow, Patty Kane. Gibson shaking hands there with Kreider. Prince of Wales trophy, not going to touch it. Beautiful mullet. Big handshake with Big Gary. Big smiles for everybody. Shots were 39-24, but New York wins it 3-2. I don't know how Keith Kincaid is doing this, but New York is through to the finals. Don't know how, but he's doing it. 16 points in 11 games for Patty Kane. Let's take a look at the stats of the teams that got eliminated as we head into the finals here. Teams that got eliminated. Okay, look at me. I'm the captain now. So teams that got eliminated were... where are they? Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut. Yeah, that's what. So JVR was a point per game. He was going off. 6 goals and 6 assists for JVR. Even Saad, Goudreau, Pacioretty, all with 11 points in 12 games. Nick Bonino had 10 points in 12 games. AGLET Aglet, don't forget it. That's one of the best Phineas and Ferb songs. No question. Trocheck, 9 points. Atkinson, 9 points. 9 assists, that is. Bobby Ryan had 7 points. Great plus minuses here from TVR and everybody. Ron Hainsey with 2 points. Adam Ernie with a goal. Buddy Robinson with that huge goal. 75 overall grinder. That one huge goal that pushed it to overtime. Wow. Goaltending, Gibson went 7-3-2 with 2 shutouts. 924 save percentage. 2.27 goals against. Quick came in once and made 12 saves on 13 shots. 923 save percentage. Got the L. 1.82 goals against average. So this was a really good team. I'm surprised they're out. And that just, that's a real surprise. And the other team that's out, Minnesota. So Brock Besser, 10 points in 11 games. Can't say his name anymore. Wheeler with 8. Parise with 7. Not a ton of goals. Like, the highest was 4 goals in 11 games. But everybody came together here. Pozo had 3 goals and 5 points. Lee, 5 points. Bukestad 4. Falk didn't really... 3 assists. Whatever. Middlestat. David Baquez had the 1 goal. It wasn't a bad team at all. Just needed some bigger performances, I guess, from Wheeler. I guess a few more goals from him, maybe. Even Anders Lee. Only the 5 points from him, being an 84 overall, but with 87 offensive awareness, 4.5-star shooting. Goalies, Alex Stalock went 5-6-0 with a 914 save percentage and a 2.79 goals against average. So here we are in the finals, my friends. It is New York versus Michigan. It all came down to these 2 single states. Which state will have their name on the American Championship for all of eternity and claim that they have hockey superiority in the United States of America? Game 1 of the finals between these 2 teams. The number 2 ranked team versus the number 5 ranked team. Let me get this right before we get started. Yeah, the number 3 ranked team. Adam Fox scores the first goal. The number 3 ranked team versus the number 6 ranked team. And number 5. I keep saying number 3 versus number 5. Number 3 versus number 5. First period ends 2-0. Adam Fox opens it up, and Alex Schiaffalo gets the second. Second period, 2-1. Michigan's back in it as Nathan Gerby scores the lone goal of the period, and it is 2-1 heading into the third. Shots are 22-20 for Michigan at the moment, but New York hangs on to the 1-goal lead. I really thought New York was going to be out of the first round, and here they are making a case in the finals. They have the voodoo on their side, I guess, eh? 2-1. 23 shots only. Power play Michigan late. Oh, nothing comes from it. Keith Kincaid, how's he doing this? And New York wins game 1. 1 game is all... Well, I'm going to say it's all they need to really get going, but they've already been going. 2-1 for New York. Keith Kincaid makes 29 saves. And Adam Fox gets 1 goal, 1 assist. Nathan Gerby with a goal. Wow. 2-1 the final, as that is a 1-0 series lead now. They're 9-3 in the tournament. Michigan 8-5. I just got to see it. I don't want to spoil anything, but I just got to see what is Keith Kincaid's goals against average save percentage looking like right now. 9-3-0, 923 save percentage, and a 2.44 goals against. Look at Hellebuck, 1.67 goals against average, 943 save percentage. He's killing it. He's carrying Michigan. Game 2 in Michigan. 1-0 for New York. First period, 1-1. You follow again, and then Kyle Connor, first goal of the finals on the power play. Second period, 2-1 New York. Boteto, the 75 overall defenseman. 2-1 New York. Shots are 28-14 for Michigan, but 2-1 New York. Wow. Yeah, those famous playoff runs, legend. 2-2 as DeBrincat ties it up. Okay, Michigan's saying, let's wake up here. There's Kopp. 3-2. Shots are 35-15 for Michigan, but it's only a 1-goal lead. New York can still get back into it. Power play is what they need, and Kyle Palmieri delivers. 3-3 is the score with under 4 minutes to go. 2-1, and we are off to overtime. Shots are 38-25 for Michigan, but we are going to overtime. Boy. A goal for New York puts them up 2-0 in the series. A goal from Michigan ties it up at 1 and makes it a best of 5. They're waking up, but whew. How's fantasy looking tonight? Take a quick look at the fantasy team. 7.9 points. Okay, we'll take it.
Moments away.
Here we go. Oh, there's a trade I had to approve today, no? Yeah, actually, neither of the players reacted to the trade announcement. That's why I didn't approve it. Cool. Either way, overtime. Offensive zone opportunity. Wierenski blocker saved from Kincaid. He passes it out to Fox. He's going to lead the charge back. Or, back into his own. Okay, no, he decided to go back the other way. McAvoy up to Patty Kane. He's been the hero this series. He gets destroyed into the boards by Jacob Trouba. Trouba over to Larkin. Drysdale should play for the... Yeah, Drysdale's playing for the Ducks tonight. Yeah, exactly. Lost the puck there. Here's Iafallo, who's been a hero the last few games. Over to Alex Tuck. To Kyle Palmieri. To Iafallo! Ooh, another chance, but Helvik makes the save. Overtime! That's a classic on SpongeBob. Oh, yeah, that's funny. 3-3. Wierenski. Defensive zone face-off win. Wierenski's going to lead the charge. Kopp over to Rust. He's going to get destroyed as always. It's such a classic. Skate ins, down the boards, get smushed. Oh yeah, definitely. Michigan has possession. Gerby still has it. Oh my goodness, Nathan Gerby. What? Nathan Gerby, he's small and he's slippery, and he finds a way to put the puck in the back of the net. And Michigan is back in this series, 1-1. What a weird goal. Slippery. Look at this. No one wants to touch him. And he just walks, and Helvik just gives him the open net to shoot in. No defense to be found anywhere. McAvoy's trying to hook him. Helvik literally opens up the left side of the net. He removes his pad, and Gerby just puts it in. So hey, he won't complain. Yeah, Mark, this is the finals right here, 3rd round. 4-3 win. Shots were 40-26. Michigan deserved it in that one for sure. I'm a head out. Just gonna let Gerby walk in here. He's small and he's slippery. Marty St. Louis would be proud. 1-1 series. It is a best of 5. Boy, all right. And now we're headed to New York for Game 3. Let's do it. He just did for sure. First shot of the game from DeBrincat goes in. Power play goal. First period ends 2-1 though. New York comes back. Laban and Brown on the power play for Laban. Then Brown even strength. Minnesota, yeah, they lost in 5 games to Michigan. Crazy, Mark. 2-1 New York as they're at home. Nathan Gerby, there he is on the power play. And second period ends 3-2 as Tyler Mott takes the lead for Michigan. Shots 20-19, but 3-2 for the Robins. Laban quickly evens it up with his second power play goal of the night. 3-3, and then Dustin Brown second of the night as well. That is 2 quick goals. 2 goals from Brown, 2 goals from Laban. It's 4-3 New York. DeBrincat's second power play goal of the night. Then Joel Farabee comes right back. Patty Kane makes it 6-4. It's a barn burner here in the 3rd period. 6-4, 2-goal lead with under 5 to go. Neither team at 30 shots, but we're at over 10. We're at 10 goals now, and this ends 6-4 for New York. 2 from Laban, 2 from Brown, 2 from DeBrincat. Both of DeBrincats and both of Laban's were on the power play. And we take it 6-4. Well, I keep saying we. And New York takes it 6-4 the final. 2-1 for Brown. 2 goals, 1 assist for Brown. 2 goals for Laban. And 2 assists for Jordan Greenway. It's the 80s. Wow. So 2-1 series for New York as they won games 1 and 3. Game 4 now. They're still at home and they want to take a stranglehold on this series. 3-2 if they can win this one. Game number 4. First period, Michigan, Nathan Gerby scoring like an animal. I don't get it. 1-0 for Michigan. Classic Squidward's hopes and dreams. Second period, 1-0 it remains. Shots are 19-17 for Michigan. Power play 1, and then Dylan Larkin. He hasn't been here in a while. He wakes up, then Kyle Connor. That's 3 power play goals for Michigan. All 3 coming on the extra man advantage there, as they're up with under 10 to go now. I don't know. I'd have to see. Hellebuyck's getting a good save percentage night to night for sure, as he's going to get a plus 950 easily and make that 100, as that is a 3-0 victory for Michigan. Shots 39 to 22. 22 save shutout for Connor Hellebuyck, first star of the game. Dylan Larkin goal and assist, and Nathan Gerbe just goal for him. He just scores left and right. And this series is now tied at 2, and it is a best of 3. Let's do it. Who's taking the lead, and who will get the win, which will then give them the opportunity to end it next game. Greenway opens it up, 1-0 New York, and the period ends 2-0 as Yafalo makes it 2-0. Yes. Yes, I am, says Keith King. Another good Phineas and Ferb reference right there. Hellebuyck bouncing back, struggling a bit in the opening period, but let's see what he does in the second period. Russ scores on the power play, and it is only 2-1. All right, 22-21 of the shots, only a 1-goal lead. Still a lot of hockey to be played, and there's Rust's second of the night, as it's tied 2-2 with 22 shots apiece. 5 minutes into this period now, it is still anyone's game. Hopefully Hellebuyck can carry like that in the Minnesota Wild franchise mode. 8 minutes to go. Here in the third, who will be the hero with under 5 left? We are pushing the final seconds, and we're headed to overtime. Shots tied at 30, game tied at 2. Next team to score will put themselves 1 win away from the ability to say that their state is the state of hockey. Minnesota, they lost the right, I guess. True legend, very true. And I'm glad we'll be wrapping this up and guaranteed under guaranteed under 3 hours, no question, and it should be under 2.5 hours for sure, as opposed to the other tournament streams that sometimes take closer to 4 hours even sometimes. So here we go, Foligno and Larkin at the center. Oh yeah, it's Bowling for Soup, right? Very good band. And just casually dropping in here, it's true. Hello to Andrew, who hasn't said anything yet. An absolute pleasure to see you here, my friend. We're glad you could be here, especially for the ending. But yeah, love that. And they're from Massachusetts, aren't they? If I'm remembering that correctly. Foligno. Here's to Brinkett now. Or everyone just keep... I should stop commenting too early. People just keep stopping up, skating backwards, and then... Okay, here's the actual charge. Larkin... Oh, nope. Hold on. Here's Palmieri, who was behind the play. He skates into the corner, gets himself pinned. Classic. Gets himself pinned again. Yafalo comes in, gets it to McAvoy at the point. McAvoy gives it away to Rust. Now Rust can get it up to Nathan Gerbe, who's been a man possessed in this tournament. Larkin down to Rust. Just find Gerbe on the doorstep. Larkin, Krug, over to Petrie. One-timer is blocked right there. Oh no, you won't get flamed for that. Arthur is amazing. I loved Arthur. But as I was saying in the Discord server, I grew up as if I was a kid in the 60s and 70s, basically. Like, I just loved watching like the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, all the Looney Tunes from those old ones. Like Teletoon Retro was the challenge. Hold on, Torrey Krug! Oh wow, huge blocker save from Kincaid. Wow. Yes, it is. It's New York versus Michigan, Andrew. This is Game 5 overtime. Winner goes up 3-2 in the series. Krug at the point. Petrie over to Gerbe, stopped by Kincaid, and he'll hang on. I could talk about shows growing up all day. Anyone from Quebec probably saw Teletoon and or Teletoon Retro. Yeah, very good timing. Look at that. What a huge blocker save that was. Huge. Very true, legend. Blocked shot 16-3 for New York. Offensive zone face-off win. Petrie! Oh, can't get it through. That was a great chance. Sutter over to Greenway. Jordan Greenway. Windmills over nobody, and Hellebuyck will take it. Give it over to Alec Martinez. Here is Mott. Skating back behind his own net-ish, behind his own goal line. Glendening does the same. Petrie, and then he does the same as well. Glendening, nope. And now here Brown gets possession. Teto, Sutter! Oh, just over the net. I think someone a bit younger than most. Yeah, makes sense, legend. Gets past the defender. What is going on? Nobody wanted to stop him. That was Gerby, I think. Or no, it was Mott. It was Mott. Mott literally just skated through everyone. No one wanted to touch him. They were too afraid, I suppose. They heard the things that Pat's been saying about him. And they said, better not get on his bad side. Alright. 10:42 to go in overtime here. Defensive zone face-off win. Brett Pesce gets it up to Justin Bailey, who was the hero in the last series. He gets knocked off the puck, and he's going to stay down. Then he gets up too late. Austin Watson skates back into his own zone, getting double-teamed, but finds a way out. Larkin. Martinez should lead the charge. Come on. Martinez gets smushed into his own bench. Marcus Foligno. Over to Brett Pesce. Pesce coming in. Lots of space. Farabee! Oh, nice save, and that was a scramble in front, but they get it away. And that's a huge trip right there. Power play coming up to the Robins. And there you go. So New York getting 2 minutes for tripping there. S to the I, the M to the P. Classic scroll from France. That's 2 minutes for tripping to Justin Bailey. Look at those fans. They're always so dramatic. You just tap his skates and he literally goes flying. Alright, power play for New York. Power play for Michigan now, as New York will clear that out. With under 8 minutes to go in the first overtime of Game 5 of the finals, Nathan Gerby comes into the zone, gets stood up, and now get cleared again. Nothing new there. The Stars just lost to Detroit, really, eh? Poof, a bit embarrassing. Excuse me. Cop. Gerby! Oh, just wide. Gerby, man, he is unstoppable. Cop to Rust. Given away to Nick Foligno. And he gets it out of the zone at the very least. Bogosian's there. He can't get it much further. Nathan Gerby with the puck again. Always be afraid when Nathan Gerby has the puck. Here's Cop in front. Oh, huge kick save from Kincaid. Gerby is starving. He wants that goal. Oh, man. He is just notorious for getting in there. Wow. Torrey Krug up to Gerby. Wants to go for another rush. We're back to 5-on-5. And that did not go... That was a decent power play. A few opportunities. Not the worst power play. Cleared out a lot, though, by New York. It was well done by them. Lindgren 2.0, I guess so, eh? But he's an 81. Lindgren was crazy at a 79. With Kincaid. Really doing well tonight. Larkin into the zone. Larkin to DeBrincat. What? You have a wide open lane like that. You're an 85 overall sniper, and you don't bury it. That was it was a good deke. When he didn't shoot, I was like, okay, at least that's a good deke. But then Kincaid makes a great save. What a save! So I'm knocking DeBrincat for not scoring, but also huge credit to Kincaid on the save. My goodness. It's true. You're exactly right, Legend. The lower the overall, the better the chance of becoming Dominic Hasek. We might be seeing double. Oh my goodness, DeBrincat! Don't do it, Connor. Oh, I thought that we were gonna pull the. We're going for a classic Matthews, Oshie Matthews there. Oh goodness. Offside warning. No. Okay. Lansky. 2 minutes to go now here in this first overtime. Mott. Oh, huge glove save from Kincaid. What a show Keith Kincaid is putting on. One-timer. 3 saves in a row right there. Oh, wow. Keith Kincaid keeping New York alive. Stretching out every which way. Yafalo can't get through. Laban. No. Potato. To Tuck. To Laban. Get it in front. Wide open. No, backhand is stopped. Yafalo. To the point. Potato. Pesce. Glove save Hellebuck. Oh, man. Such a mess up there. Ah, Andrew, the living embodiment of the Dominator. I'd take you on my team any day, buddy. And Oshie Matthews. Yeah, that was the goal I was telling you about when Matthews scored on Shattenkirk. It was Matthews who deked around Shattenkirk. Saucer passed it to Oshie, and Oshie gave it back to him and had a wide open net. It was beautiful. From the point, that just goes wide. I encourage you to check that out later. Back in round number 1. Brown can't get... Okay, here's Mott up to Glendening. Here we go. Third line's out. Austin Watson gets through. Glendening can't take the shot. That's banned on. Oh, wow, that hits Mott in the face. He keeps going, though. He's a strong boy. Greenway. Teto, final minute of the first overtime period. Krug, Glendenning, Watson. 3 men are on him. Watson in the corner, fighting hard, loses possession. Dustin Brown coming back now. Almost in double overtime. Going Greenway. No, he wants to have some late overtime heroics. There still could be one. Joël L'Espérance avec les rondelles. He hits down Brown. Down goes Brown. Man, I thought that was a stoppage of play there. No, it's true, Legend. It's true. Makes you think twice. Palmieri gets just bent into a suitcase. And then Zarnik, L'Espérance. Over to Norris, scores! Josh Norris! And Michigan takes it in overtime! Oh, poor Keith Kincaid, but Josh Norris is the hero. The fourth line comes through for Michigan, and they're up 3-2 in this series and have a chance to win it. Wow, what a play. Joël L'Espérance over to Norris. Bad defending, just let him take the shot. Look at Norris here. They just let him take that shot. Look at that defender who was right there, number 5. Just let him take that shot. Norris, baby. Whew. The shots were 42-34 for Michigan. Man, 39 save performance from Keith Kincaid, but New York could not get through Connor Hellebuyck in overtime, and it is now a 3-2 win and a 3-2 series lead for Michigan. Zarnik with the apple. Zarnik's been doing very well. And Andrew, I'll throw out that Massachusetts held their own against Minnesota. They won 2 games against Minnesota in that first round matchup. So, okay, here we go. Man, Michigan is 11-6. New York is 10-6. We're here in the finals. It is Game 6 for the Route 66 championship. It all comes down to this. Will Michigan take it in 6, or will New York push it to 7? Which state gets to claim Kincaid hunting Montreal? I know what you're talking about. Oh, man. So, which of these 2 states will get to have official recognition as the state of hockey in the Route 66 confines? I agree with you, Boomba. All right, we're going to watch this one. Actually, I'll skip the first period. 1-0 Michigan. All right, Nathan Gerbe. There he is. Nathan Gerbe. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on that, Andrew. 1-0 Michigan. Shots 12-10 after the first period. Nathan Gerbe. Give him the Conn Smythe. My goodness. 1-0 through 20 minutes. Second period now. We're through the first 10 minutes. Shots are 20-15 for Michigan. Power play for New York now. Nothing from that. It was Florida? What do you mean, Florida? And no scoring in the second period. Florida was against New York. I was talking about Massachusetts against Minnesota, just chilling. So here it comes down to this final 20 minutes right here. Michigan can hang on to their lead, add to it, whatever they got to do, and win the cup. Or New York could get back in this game, put themselves in the driver's seat, get the dub in the final 20 minutes, and push it to 7. By the way, we are in New York tonight for Game 6. Final 20 minutes, here we go. 1-0 Michigan as of the beginning of the period. And Justin Bailey, he's been known to score a goal or 2. And then Alex Tuck, 50 seconds later, 49 seconds later, makes it 2-1 New York. Just like that. 2 goals in 49 seconds. Trouba ties it up, though. And then, oh my goodness, Brian Rust. Oh my goodness. 3-2. With just 4 minutes to go. We're going to hop in this one with maybe 2 minutes left. Yeah, we'll hit in there. Oh my, quick strikes from both teams. Quick strikes from both teams. That is crazy. We're in New York, like we said. And Michigan has the lead. 3-2. But with 2 minutes to go, it's not over yet, as Rust has the go-ahead goal at the moment. Oh, wow. Wow. So 2 goals in 49 seconds from Bailey, who scored some big goals in this tournament, and then Tuck. And then I forget who scored before Russ, but then Russ gets that go-ahead goal. And it's now from down 2-1 to up 3-2 with how much? Minute 59 to go in the third period. Of course, the face-off's always in the neutral zone. Here we go. New York has to get back into this one quickly. Russ has been very good this tournament. Ooh, that was a good shot. And then, oh my goodness, that is terrible. Tripping penalty, right? No, interference. That's not the first time we go into a game and there's a penalty within the first few seconds. There's just too many penalties. That's a tripping call. Terrible. Terrible. Kevin Laban, 2 minutes for interference. Wow. Can the Robins eat the apples, or will the apples fight back? The apples beat the grapefruits, but will the Robins eat the apples? So now they're down a man and down a goal with just about a minute left. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Ryan. Thank you, Hobbsy. As that is Trouba who tied it. And oh my goodness, toe drag. Rebound, Sutter scores! Short-handed goal, Brandon Sutter! It's a 3-3 game! Brandon Sutter was the hero for New York in their regular season. And now when it matters the most, in Game 6 on the brink of elimination, he shows up and scores short-handed. Laban was in La Box and they did not care. Short-handed goal after the kick save, out of position a little bit, had to scramble to reset himself. Sutter the meme. There he is. Brandon Sutter. Away. Wow. Oh, wow. Sutter from Pesci and McAvoy. His first goal of the tournament, I guess, if that says the number 1 next to him. But still a power play for Michigan. This game's still tied at 3. Apples have another chance. Man, they're about to walk in for another one. Wow. Here's Bittetto. Foligno. Oh my goodness. They're looking for another short-handed goal. Up to Kopp. Kopp looking to make a good pass here in the power play. Oh, that's kicked away. They don't want to let a goal in before overtime. They want to kill this power play after scoring that big short-handed goal. You can't give up a power play goal now. 3-3. 20 seconds to go. Nathan Gerby. He's a sniper. He's deadly. It's broken up by Bittetto. And Foligno will clear that out. That'll probably be the end of the period. For Krug, Austin Zarnik. One last shot from Kopp. Glove save from Kincaid. And of course he'll hang on with 0.1 seconds left. It sounds weird. I know. It makes sense. Makes sense. I often go by my last name as well, which is a closely guarded level 10 security clearance secret. But I would say maybe not as much as you, Hobbs, but I'd say maybe 50% of the time, something like that. Depends on the person. But hey, we are headed to overtime with that huge Brandon Sutter tying goal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Shots 37-36 for Michigan. Game 6 overtime. Michigan scores. They win the Route 66 Cup and American Supremacy Championship, dominance, whatever you want to call it. Laban is still in La Box. A goal for New York pushes this to 7 back in Michigan. Here we go. Must be a Gerby and Kirby. So powerful. Here's Alex DeBrincat. Who's going to get that chance? Oh my goodness! And that's a huge save. What crazy passes right there. DeBrincat still has possession. Another save, and he got crushed on that one. Oh, and then another huge opportunity. No one's going to know that one, Hobbs. In front of... Oh, Keith Kincaid is keeping his team alive, and we're back to even strength. Wow. Wow. No matter what happens in this game, all of New York, free dining in every restaurant in New York for Keith Kincaid. DeBrincat. Laban. Here's Nick Foligno. Poked away and can't keep it in. Here's DeBrincat leading the charge. Kyle Connor! Oh, huge blocker save! Scramble in front of DeBrincat. Oh, Keith Kincaid! Then he what are you doing, Keith? What a crazy sprawling glove save! Larkin to DeBrincat again. Kincaid hangs on. Wow. Wow. Oh. Wow. That's true. Last name is Data, first name Commander. Kincaid MVP winner lose. I was saying earlier, Hobbsy, that I ran the simulation just as a quick trial, and Kincaid had like a 880 save percentage, and New York got swept in round 1, and Florida ended up winning. Eastern US won the championship, and they ended up getting swept by New York instead. So it all depends on who shows up on the right day, because Eastern USA had great defense. Glendening, oh my goodness, Glendening. Oh, what a kick save again! I cannot believe the saves that Keith Kincaid is making right now. Away, Mongro! Let's go, Laban. Foligno! Oh, another save from Hellebuck. away. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Here's a chance for New York. Deep in the zone. Here's Pesci. The Tato! Stopped by Hellebuck. Can't stop saying wow. Glendening. Trouba. He gets it over to Watson. At least exit the zone. Yeah, over to Werenski. Werenski into the New York zone. He's going to try to put it on net. Over to Glendening. Can't make it through traffic. Way too many bodies there. Petrie hits his own player. Wasn't even close to making it to the net. As the Teto is going to get it out. Up to Yafalo. Over to Alex Tuck now. He has players with him. Yafalo! Oh, wow. Great pad save right there. All hail King Keith. Nathan Gerby now. Oh, broken up by Gilbert. Like a 60 overall. Bootsy. Pas de question. And that was not offside. Okay, I thought it was for a sec. Gerby. Cop. Broken up. And said he was going to get that out. Who knew Kincaid had it in him, eh? 100%. Pas de question. Rust. No! Pad save Keith again. I'm not necessarily rooting for New York, but I definitely want them to push it to 7. Keith Kincaid deserves it. Laban. Breakaway Laban! And that's a big save from Hellebuck. Oh, man. Gotcha. Oh, that's an understandable point. I understand that. A last name as a first name. Makes sense. Big save again from Kincaid, and he will hang on. 8:54 to go here in the third period. What are the shots at right now? Let me see. The shots are 46 to 40. 43 saves on 46 shots. 43 arrêts par Keith Kincaid. Quelle soirée pour le gros lui-même. What a goalie battle for real. Remember, 1 goal for Michigan and they win it. Here's Ian Cole, blocked through traffic by McAvoy. Kincaid from Long Island, New York. Here's Brown, up to Greenway. Greenway has a little windmill, can't get through though. He still has possession, he backed up a little bit, tries it again, has a wide open path to the net, and a big pad save by Hellebuck. Sutter, Brown gets crushed. The Apples buy Kincaid a fancy dinner for his opponent at least. And yeah, LeBron owns Sutter one at the very least. I'm glad you're having fun, best of. Oh man, here we go. Come on, do something. Cole, oh, nice save by Kincaid. We're taking him out to La Belle Province. Les Steamy are on me. 89-cent Steamies from La Belle Province are on me, Keith. DeBrincat, crushed again. He just wanted to be the hometown hero. That's all he wanted to be. Werenski, DeBrincat, Connor, to the point. Trouba can't get it through. Flamingo's going to break it up. The Apples, they can stop all the pucks, but they got to put the puck in the back of the net eventually if they want to win this game. Van Biesbroek versus Waugh. I see it. Palmieri gets destroyed. DeBrincat, nice move. He has a chance there, but oh, okay, just gets bumped off, and Kincaid's going to hang on there. Wow. 3 minutes to go in here in overtime. Toasties. Oh yeah? Aimes-tu les toasties? J'aime le toasty aussi, mais les steamy man sont spéciales. Renzi, parce que le toasty là, t'es capable de faire toi-même sur le barbecue là. Farabee! Oh, stopped in front. Mais les steamy sont pas faciles de faire toi-même chez toi. Mais j'aime les deux quand même. J'aime la Belle Province. I wish I could buy shares of La Belle Province. I just have shares of AMC instead. Farabee skating back. Here we go. Just get pinned on the board. No, he does not. Pesci. Into the zone now. Pesci. Over to Farabee! Can't get it through Trouba's skates. Bailey back to the point. Pesci. Don't lose it. There you go. Potato. Back to Pesci. Back to Bailey. Over to Farabee. The Bailey. Good passing. And that's a nice save from Hellebuck. As he is standing his own for sure as well. That's true. I should have picked up Kincaid in fantasy when I saw he was starting. I didn't think he'd do well against the Rangers, and he gets a shutout. Brandon Walker and Bees Sportsnet. Thank you for the subscriptions here on YouTube. Just got them in my little notification things. Appreciate you joining the channel. And I hope that you'll enjoy more of the content here at Data 72 Incorporated. Laban can't get it through Hellebuck as he tried to stuff it along the post. Hellebuck stood tall. Patrick Kane with 19 points.
To be among the league leaders in points in this postseason.
We're getting close to double overtime here. Under a minute to go. Gilbert, oh, great play. In front, scores! The Apples are off to Game 7! What I was just about to say, we never make it to double. Well, it's rarely we make it to double. It's always a goal as we get late into overtime. And on the doorstep, the Apples win it. What an overtime period. Wow. Steamies are better. They just opened a bevel. Oh, beautiful! Well, oh, that's nice. We'll have to hit it up together sometime. Oh, love that. That's nice. Poor Hellebuck left out to dry there, but and then whoever scored, I'm not sure who scored. He got his head put straight into the crossbar there. Apples were the 5th best team. Hold on. So the Apples coming to this tournament were ranked number 5, and Michigan was ranked number 3. So the shots were 47 to 46. Kincaid 44 saves and 936 save percentage gets him 2nd star of the night. And then 1st star was Yafalo with a goal and an assist. Really? I don't know about that one. Even though it was the winner in overtime. Look at this. Gets his head put straight into the crossbar right afterwards. Couldn't care less. Wow. And we are headed to game number 7. It doesn't get more dramatic than this. For the right to claim American Hockey Supremacy. Game 7 of the Route 66 Championship. All the months come down to this final game. New York and Michigan. Let's do it. First period, 2-0 Michigan. Joël L'Espérance and Torrey Krug. You know what, we'll watch the last 2 periods slow sim. Shots 12-11 for Michigan, and they have an early 2-0 lead. Close game or blowout? I would think close game. Power play New York. 5-on-3 power play. Oh my goodness, Michigan standing strong. That's huge. That is huge. But Brandon Sutter, there he is. Makes it 2-1. Only a 1-goal lead for Michigan now. And Boteto ties it up. Look at these unlikely sources. And in usual fashion, if there's 2 goals scored in the first, it's the other team scoring 2 in the second. How about them apples? There you go. Wow, it all comes down to the final 20 minutes. 3rd period, game 7. Shots are 26-18 for the Apples. Whoop, sorry, let me go times 4 speed. 2-2 game. No, I'm not going to watch the whole 3rd period. It's going to take way too long. Power play for the Apples. Extended power play, or maybe it's just on times 4 speed. No, not an extended power play. As that's killed off by Michigan. 12 minutes to go. In the 3rd period. We're now halfway through the final period. Shots are 35-24 for New York. Hellebuck standing tall. And Marcus Foligno breaks through Connor Hellebuck to make it 3-2. We're going to jump in at 4 minutes. 3-2. Yeah, we'll hop in right there. Oh my goodness. Marcus Foligno. All these unlikely sources scoring these goals. There we go. Wow. Can the number 5 seed, 8 teams, can the number 5 seed out of 8 teams win this here in game 7? You never know in the simulation. You never know, legend. Are they going to do this? Are they really going to do this?
The story tonight as they lead it here in this 3rd period.
Kane with the voodoo. Okay, still a lot of hockey to go. Still a little bit of hockey to go. 4 minutes left. 3-2 Apples. Watson. Oh, in front. Moth almost had it. Ian Cole. That just goes wide. Here's Martinez. Watson walks in. No one wants to stop him, but Bogosian strips into the puck. Get that. Martinez. Tyler Mott. Oh, broken up. That's his. That was a questionable hit. I was thinking maybe a board according to NHL standards here, but no penalty. They foul low now. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Little toe drag, and they go offside. Minute 57 to go in the 3rd period. Boteto, 16 penalty minutes and a goal tonight. Yeah, he's definitely one of the players who simulates better. Just give Gerby the puck. That's all you got to do. Give Gerby the puck. Battle of the Kyles. Connor and Palmieri. Here we go. Minute 40 left. Big hit there. Here's Larkin behind the net. Gives it to Connor. Can't keep possession, though, as Fox is going to take it out of the zone, maybe. Yes, he does. Palmieri. Over to Patrick Kane. Kane up to Nick Foligno. He gets tripped. Oh, wow. This is it. This just might be it. Michigan takes a penalty with under a minute to go. Alex DeBrincat gets 2 for tripping. And that may just be it. But remember, Sutter scored a shorthanded goal when his team needed it. So just being shorthanded does not mean it's over. But it's Josh Norris and Joël L'Espérance. It's always these penalties. With 55.6 seconds to go. New York is 0 for 4 with 4 shots on power play tonight. Nick Foligno down low. Adam Fox. Patrick Kane. Fox broken up by Martinez. Just don't dump it too much. Yeah, they're not, because they don't have brains, unfortunately. Like, not to say offensive, I'm saying, like, literally, they don't have brains in their AI bodies. So they're not going to think to say, oh, we need a goal. They're just going to keep dumping it because it's a penalty kill. Is Michigan going to pull a New York now? That is the question. Maybe pull the Michigan? That would be crazy. Nick Foligno coming into the zone. Trouba's going to... No, we can't regain possession. But Norris breaks it up. Josh Norris, don't dump it. Don't dump it. 20 seconds left. And yeah, they just dumped it. So that penalty was the killer right there. Wow. From down 3-2 in the series... Oh, Patty Kane put on a show, Palmieri. From down 3-2 in the series, they upset every series that they were in, and in Game 7 fashion, the New York Apples are the Route 66 champions, and the state of New York has American Hockey Supremacy. Keith Kincaid, give him the starting job. No question. In the Minnesota Wild franchise mode you're talking about? Why not? Wow. Patrick Kane, Keith Kincaid, Nick and Marcus Foligno. What a team. Jimmy Howard on the bench. Boteto. They had terrible defense depth. Somehow they made it. What a finish. I want to see, who are your votes for the Apples have done it. I repeat, they have not been eaten alive. They were the better fruit, being the grapefruit, and they beat their enemies, the Robins. Get your Conn Smythe votes in right now, everybody. I don't know if Kincaid gets it, but I sure hope he does. They don't always give it to the goalie here. Let's see. I'll throw it over to Gary, and he'll let us know. Well, New York, Patty Kane. Actually, I'll wait for the cup for Gary. Patty Kane, he had 19 points. Yeah, it rarely goes to the goalie. But I probably would have given it to him. Kincaid gets it. Alright, for the Route 66 Cup, I'll throw it over to Gary. Well, hello, Michigan! Boo! It's been a long few months, and New York, you have demonstrated that you are the state of hockey. Patrick Kane, come up here and get the Route 66 Cup. Batman, it's a classic. He picks up, not the Stanley Cup, it's the Route 66 Cup. And Patrick Kane raises it as the captain of New York. Oh, man, what a journey for the Apples. The Big Apples. And who's he going to give it to? Nick Foligno gets it first. Definitely well-deserved. Nick Foligno. Him and his brother on that team, working hard. Who gets it next? Who's going for the long run? Who gets it here? Who even is that? Number 5? Dustin Brown, of course. Dustin Brown. His hair looks really wonky. The animation looks like he's half bald. Really wonky animation. They tell him, go for another one, Dustin. You deserve it. Dustin Brown. Sasana Cup. Big kisses, big hugs for everybody. Everyone's excited. Give it over to Big Keith, buddy. Hey, Keith. Viens sit. There he is. Donne-moi la coupe. There he is. Keith Kincaid. Stanley Cup. Classic. Everybody, get out your phones. Get your screenshots. and just snap a picture of these juicy apples. It'll last a lifetime.
The polished one will be in a couple of days when everybody's shaved their beards and
But question. Absolument. Comme personne d'autre. Shots were 39-30 in this one. Keith Kincaid, 933 save percentage. Hellebuck stood tall. 36 saves for him. But it wasn't enough. Torrey Krug, first star of the game. Goal and an assist. How do you like that, eh? Gotta pass out. Good night, Andrew. Thanks for being here. It was a fun time. Appreciate you taking the time to enjoy the finals. Sleep well. Oh, man. We won't take much more time. We're just going to check out the stats of the final teams, and we'll call it a day. End of the playoffs right there. Mode is complete. Let's look at the final numbers right here. Well, you keep saying that, Just Chillin', but he got a hat trick. He was first star. He's had a lot of good games. Of the entire playoffs, it was Patrick Kane lead with 19 points. So first we'll look at Michigan right here. So Michigan, 18 points in 19 games for Kyle Connor. Dylan Larkin, 17. Kopp's, look at this. Andrew Kopp, 16 points in 19 games. I guess, how much was he playing? He was playing 16 minutes a night. He was at least second-line center. I would think maybe even first-line. Actually, no, Larkin, well, he's center left wing. Yeah, probably second-line center. Outdoing Connor Hellebuck. Did anyone see that coming? What a time tonight, eh? That's where legends are made of. Where legends are made and what legends are made of. Brian Rust, 14 points. Krug, 11 points and a +3. Gerby, 6 goals and 9 points. Whew. Thanks for, it was great seeing you as well, best of. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you had a fun time. I'll catch you later. And make sure you join if you have the possibility to join the Discord server. We'd love to have you there. Hey, bonjour, mes amis. Tic tac, bienvenue. Oh man, you missed. Well, unless you were here, but you missed a crazy run from a crazy goalie. Tic tac. Zarnik had 9 points. Petrie 8 points. Trouba, Martinez, L'Espérance with 3 points. Mott, Cole, Glendenning, etc. Okay. And lastly, goaltending. Of course, Quebec brothers. Hellebuck 11-4-4 with 3 shutouts, 931 save percentage, and a 2.09 goals against average. What a record for him! Got to really give him the credit that is that he is due. Despite the loss. Ryan Miller, 3 saves on 3 shots. Still getting it done. But man, Connor Hellebuck, those are some of the best numbers I've ever seen for a goalie who loses in the finals. As let's go look at the championship team, the New York Apples. Patrick Kane, 19 points in 18 games. Wow. Brown it really drops off after Kane. Yeah, he definitely can be. Brown 12, Foligno 11. Fallow 6 goals, 10 points. Sutter with 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. He played 15.5 minutes a night. Greenway with 10. Palmieri 6 goals, 9 points. Tuck, Laban, McAvoy, Farabee, Fox, Pesci. Bailey with those 3 goals. Pesci 6 assists. Laban was a -7. Boteto had 3 points at a 76 overall. Bogosian. Gilbert at 74 was a -3. He really is. Yafalo was a big part of this team. He had 6 goals and 4 assists for 10 points in 18 games. Gilbert is here twice for some reason. Bogosian's there. And now let's look, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone please rise, remove your hats, and begin clapping your hands for Keith Kincaid. 12-4-2, 81 overall, 80 poise, 920 save percentage, 2.66 goals against average. Oh wow! He wasn't usually the difference maker. There were definitely some games where he was. Other games he got blown out. So I wouldn't say he was the difference maker night in, night out. But to be an 81 overall, sub 3 goals against average, a 920 save percentage, very good numbers for his team, and Patrick Kane did the rest. So I guess that's why he got the Conn Smythe, but probably would have given it to Keith Kincaid. He had a crazy few performances, especially in the simulation. Oh, tic-tac, you don't know the half of it. At least, well, unless I mean, you definitely do know the half of it. But I mean, you don't know the half of it in this series. We had Charlie Lindgren at 79 overall going off. You have Kincaid at 81 overall going off. Stalock at 82 overall going off, and then you have Bishop at 89 just being absolute garbage. True way. We should get a Kincaid emoji. That's enough of a legend to get a Kincaid emoji. Wow. So in the entire tournament, just quickly, all goals in the tournament, Kane had the most with 8 goals in 18 games. Most points at 19. Best plus minus was 11 at Joakim Ryan. Wow. Worst was a -7 for Alex Tuck. Casey Fitzgerald, -6. Most penalty minutes was to Boteto with 16. Most shots to DeBrincat with 62. Most game-winning goals, that's a good stat. Most game-winning goals went to Patty Kane. That's a good factor for Conn Smythe. Most power play goals, 6 game-tying goals. Any of those? Zeros. Who played the most this entire tournament? It was Werenski at 499 minutes. What a series. Hits. Who had the most hits? 44 from Trouba. Most giveaways, that was Boteto at 24. Most takeaways was Kopp at 21. He was a two-way forward monster. Give him the Selkie. Boy. And for all the goalies in this simulation, let's see, best save percentage here. You got, well, the worst, you got Bishop, Schneider. But best, aside from the one game guys, you got Hellebuck, Gibson, Quick. No, that doesn't count. So Hellebuck, Gibson, Kincaid, Peterson, Cal Peterson, 82. So look at the best goalies here. Yeah, you got Hellebuck and Gibson, yeah, for sure. But then Kincaid, 81, Peterson, 82, Stalock, 82, Neljokovic, 79, and then you have Bishop at a 89, who was like the worst. You know, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Legend. Worst goals against average as well. Best goals against was Hellebuck, followed by Gibson and Peterson. And, yeah, who just made the most saves? Who had... Kincaid, yeah, so Kincaid made the most saves. 3 more than Hellebuck. He had the most shots against and made the most saves, despite not having the best out of everyone for the numbers. Penalty minutes for anybody? Don't think so. No. That's it. All right, my friends. Route 66 has been completed. Wow. What a journey here. So... Whew, Monday night, 8 p.m. on Twitch. We'll get back to Be a Pro, but next week, this time, 8 p.m. on Twitch, or maybe even on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe to start a series. No, I'll probably be on Twitch. We will begin our next series. Haven't quite figured out what it is yet. I'm thinking it's going to be a NHL franchise mode exclusive to streams. Dowd did not play, my friend. I will check it just for you, but I do not think he played at 77 overall. Very wild series. I will apologize if he did play, though. No, he did not. You must move to the forest to the next stop. So yeah, so I'm thinking NHL a Twitch exclusive franchise mode, or a stream exclusive franchise mode. And then after that, Hobbsy and I have been talking about another series that we may want to get into. But we're close to 3 hours. I said I was happy it was under 3 hours, and then it ended up being 2 hours 52 here. So I'm going to wrap it up just like that. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you're not already subscribed, we would love to have you become a part of the team. Look at all these people talking on the side. We're having a great time. And we can talk more over in the Discord server, where it's always a blast. Links for all those things you need to know are down in the description. I appreciate you watching, following along in this series. It's been a really fun time. New York Apples get to claim supremacy in the end. Big upsets, and a really fun time. So everybody stay safe. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments, your involvement, your willingness to be here, and all that stuff that really means a lot. So I will see you soon. And I look forward to Monday night stream. Yeah, so I was just trying to think about the schedule. I think next video on the channel is probably going to be MLB franchise mode. That's what I'm thinking. That's for the next app on the channel. But either way, I will see you around. And good night, everybody. Thank you again.